then, I swear to God, like 5 minutes after that, a guy on stilts came on. Came on to us. It was like 10 feet tall. I have a picture. It's so wild, dude.
What the hell?
Oh my God, it's the craziest shit you've ever seen, dude. Literally, he's on stilts, and so of course he has to bend all the way down to talk to us, and he's like, "You want a picture, man?" We're like, and I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude!" Like, holy shit! God, fucking you, man. Yeah, no,
One time, we got about 45 in and we never hit the button.
yeah, dude.
And by we, it was me.
And me too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all the blame. No, we have a wolf spider problem here.
I mean, they're fun, though. Their webs look really cool.
It was horrible, dude. I remember, like, we went outside one time. There was a big one. We're like, oh my God, it's weird. And then, like, we went outside, like 2 days later, and we're like, there's 5. Like, what in the fuck, dude? And Tara had to kill him because I cannot.
Show
Like,
some
I'm
pride
not
on
getting
the
One thing,
I can't.
you see a
I swear to
spider,
God.
next thing you know, there's recording a whole Malcolm in the Middle episode. You know what I mean?
Good reference, by the way.
Yeah.
It was bad, dude. There's a nest or something. First thing Brock asked me, have you been properly spraying your house? Well, shut the fuck up. Goddamn, dude.
You didn't walk the perimeter and spray walk a beat around.
No, it's
It doesn't bother me that much, but the small ones get in my house, and I'm like, I gotta show you who's boss again.
Yeah, but
obviously
those
they
ones
get
are way
smashed.
easier to get killed.
I know,
yeah.
but sometimes
Yeah,
I'll
that's
spray them
true.
with chemicals, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's true. I'm a big Windex guy from 10 feet away because I can't get closer.
You got like a sniper scope on it.
dude, you need one of
Light it up.
those salt guns. That's the
Dude,
real.
I
Those
saw
are
those.
wild.
Yes, those are
Assault
crazy.
guns, dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
What is that?
They're like the bug assault weapons. It's really fucking stupid, but it literally
Yeah.
just has little salt in it, and you shoot it at insects, and
It killed.
It hits like a
badass.
bird. It hits
Yeah.
like a bird shot.
Yeah, so
Really?
It's like yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
you
But
got
it's just salt, so it
do
doesn't
that,
hurt
yeah.
anything.
It sounds cool, but in reality, you got salt all over your house, and there's dead
true.
bugs hanging around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
true.
Seasoning for life, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, pick that up, and then yeah, it's fine.
The fly version of Ricky from Boys in the Hood got
Oh my God, dude!
Shoot him in the back as they're running away.
Yeah.
Ricky, he had the ticket, man. He had the ticket.
Dude, Trey in that movie makes me so furious, but I'm like, all right, get it back in blood, brother, I guess. I don't know, but
That's the only thing he wanted to do, you know. Like,
yeah. Was dad the whole time like, Trey! Fucking Larry Fishburne, dude.
Yes,
Lawrence.
That dude's an actor.
good guy.
He's insane.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's been in some bad movies. He's been in some great movies.
Did you see
Some
that
bad movies.
Samuel L. Jackson's in that new Spiral movie, the Saw movie? With
No-
Chris Rock?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's not good.
Why would it be?
Oh, did you watch it?
I watched a little bit on the plane, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I can't. Like, this is not good.
Yeah.
Chris fucking Rock's acting is just like, he's a funny guy, but he's trying to be serious, and so it's bad. He's like, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
And then like he's trying to make those serious faces, and it's like, dude, this isn't good. And Samuel L. Jackson pops up. You're like, what the fuck? This is a real movie.
I didn't know he was in that movie.
Yeah, it was weird.
Samuel L. Jackson's either like the toughest black guy in like that. Like, he has two movie characters.
Yeah.
Toughest black guy of all time, and sketchy black guy who's very cool.
Yeah, it's true.
Chris Rock has a touch of the same thing. We're like, you want to be in Jackie Brown and get murdered in the first two scenes? You know what I mean? But then it's also like, oh, he's in Rush Hour and he's the coolest guy. I don't know. It's so weird. It's like really like dynamic roles back and forth.
It makes it's weird. I don't think Chris fucking Rock's not in Rush Hour.
That's
but
Chris
yeah.
Tucker.
Yeah.
I meant to say Chris Tucker.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, but it's
okay.
fine. Yeah, yeah.
You guys know what I mean. You don't think I've seen Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3?
Classics,
I
dude.
like 3. I really did,
I don't know if I've ever
I
seen
love all
it.
of them.
dude. You never
seen
seen
any of
3?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, you was blind.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Dude, that bit is so fucking
Don't
funny,
say it
dude.
like that.
I have
Only
you.
I can do that. That's why I'm here, though.
It's good dynamic. I like it. Right.
Too.
Well, let's welcome Brock back.
Thank you,
Wow,
guys.
Brock, where you been,
Yeah.
dude?
Been sick.
For 4 weeks.
Sick of being here. Sick of being here.
yeah. Pretty much.
He had to add in a cough.
I've been sick. No, it was real. It was real.
No, you went to
That-
like what? 4 different Notre Dame games?
Not 4. That seems insane, but
A minimum of 2.
But 3.
yeah,
A
but
minimum
3.
of 2, yeah.
It was 2. And then 1 week I was sick.
Was that when they lost?
Yeah, they lost.
Maybe you should have went.
What?
Good luck,
Oh
John.
no, I went to the game. They did lose.
Cincinnati, yeah.
Bad luck charm.
Yeah.
So which
It was never Notre Dame that game, by the way.
No, it was a horrible
no,
game.
it was just,
It was never Notre
It was
Dame
turnovers. It was
for sure.
bad, and I wanted to leave.
Don't
early.
they have the type of team though where you want them to run it like 20 more times a game and they just kind of refuse to, or is it just the
Wasn't
fact that
their
they couldn't-
O-line's
Their
horrible
O-line's
this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's usually their O-line's very good.
usually the best part about the team?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Was there a lot of angry people that left early? Wow, son of a bitch, mumbling on their
I
breath
don't
type
know,
of deal.
There was Cincinnati fans in front of us, and you know my dad. He's got a
Oh,
short temper,
my
and
God.
he was talking. He was trying to get into it with
Yeah?
them. Man, he was
Seriously?
Hell
My
yeah.
mom was getting pissed at him too, and it was good. And I thought at one point he was gonna
What?
get into it with him. Oh yeah,
Just over fucking football.
because they were talking, talking shit, and he was like literally in their face when Notre Dame would do something good. He would lean up and yell stuff, dude.
Oh my
Yeah, it was
god.
bad.
go.
It was
That's
bad.
hilarious.
All the smoke.
No, he wanted all the
Yeah, I
smoke,
like it. I like
but yeah,
Dude, that is so fucking funny.
but yeah, it's
Dude, your dad had like 2 drinks at the wedding and like was like kind of like I don't think he was like feeling it, but like you could tell some of that courage, like he'd like, loosened up a little
Yeah.
bit and he was so fun, dude. Oh my
Can I talk
god.
to you a little more. Yeah.
Yes. God damn. I wish we would have stayed longer.
Yeah, first thing he said to me is, when Blake said the first thing when you walked out on the introductions, you saw his face, and I was like, yeah, but he was like, fuck me right now.
Brock
Yeah.
took a fucking a live shot. Like that was his introduction. They like intertwined.
Solid.
Yeah, intertwined did a shot.
That's a good one.
And then he's
Thank
like,
you.
yeah, and he fucking fouled out some fake money.
Yeah.
And this is all haphazardly put together because Cody told us 2 days before, allegedly.
Yeah.
It was fun. Wasn't fun,
God.
but it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
What? I thought yours
But it
was funny.
was.
You did the
What
whole,
did
like,
you do?
You did like
I
the
didn't
camera
catch yours.
flick.
I was just
No.
hot,
Yeah, you were fucking hot.
I was just posing it up,
for
you know.
sure. Yeah.
That's every day though.
I know, dude.
That is, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, how can I get out of this without doing much?
Mr. 305.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I wore my sunglasses in. I'm like, I'm not gonna look at anyone. I'll just wear them in here. And then as soon as I walk in, your fucking dad's right there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn.
Kind of shut you down a
Yeah.
little bit.
And then thankfully, it wasn't until I was all the way done until I finally look in the back corner, and that's where all the boys are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because obviously, why else? Where else would you be except
Oh,
in the back
for
corner?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it was
Yeah.
fun.
that was the part I was least excited about the whole time.
Yeah, but it was literally fucking what 2 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm still gonna think about it forever though, like how shivery timbers and cringy it made me feel for a second. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
ooh.
Shivery
I get
timbers.
that for sure.
Yeah.
Imagine fucking having to dive under somebody's dress and get
Cody,
something
time
wrapped on
out.
their leg.
Cody,
that was horrible.
You pretended.
horrible.
You pretended like you weren't.
no, it's not.
He pretended like he wasn't ready for it. He snatched it off her leg in 2 seconds.
Yeah, because I wanted to be over.
It was unbelievable.
That's
I wanted it to be over.
He dives
uncomfortable
in
it is?
double knees, rock star style.
Dude, it was awesome.
hell yeah.
I mean, I
fucking killed
just wanted to slide.
Did you,
So what am I gonna do?
wax up the dance floor and shit?
What am I gonna do?
Polish
Fucking
his
go down there, and bend over. Ugh, it's been a
Yeah.
long day, type of deal. Of course not. You gotta go. Yeah, it was just so awkward that I was like, "What's the fastest way I can do that?" Oh, slide in, get it, and be like, "Yeah, we're done." That's it. That was
just
the way to do it.
Mad that I didn't have a piece of Tara's clothing afterwards.
Oh my god! You want a piece of her dress?
No.
Or
But no, like
underclothing?
that's like the weirdest thing to me. Like, why do we do that?
It's so
How
weird.
did that
The
start?
garter thing?
How did that start?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how it started.
Well, it's just weird. Like, hey, like, this is wrapped around basically near my pussy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
All right.
It's like an intimate piece of clothing.
yeah. And then it's like we're gonna do this in front of literally everybody here.
But then also you
Parents.
throw it into a crowd of single men
yeah.
afterwards. So.
Shout out Johnny.
Like
Johnny
your
got it.
wife's-
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
have this.
That's true.
By the way, there's
Hey, you know,
always
this really-
wife.
there's always a guy or a girl doing the bouquet toss or that
Yeah.
who's really going for it. And Johnny wasn't gonna lose.
Oh
No.
God.
Like once I saw him in there, he was in the front. He went full box out.
Yep.
I'm getting
Dude.
this right now.
He did
He's fucking
for sure.
competitive anyways, but he needed that.
Yeah.
He needed it.
Well, I think that liquored him. You know, he was liquored up, and he was
Sure.
like, "Nothing's mine."
Were you in the group?
When what?
Like
We threw
to
it.
catch it?
Oh yeah, I was just in the back though, not wanting to catch it.
Yeah, of
You're
course
like,
not.
Me and Joey were like, oh.
What's the best way to what? I mean, how was I supposed?
No,
fling
you did it the best
You know
way.
what I mean?
You
Like
did it fine.
I was just like trying to like flick it that way. Like
You
Shot
should
it, yeah.
have rented a T-shirt gun.
oh, dude, that's a good idea, dude.
I don't know if
Just
there'd be
blow a
enough
hole through the
fabric.
fucking.
It'd be cool though.
Like wrap around a baseball or something.
Yeah,
Put it in a pitching machine.
Oh boy.
size them up, dude. Give him the
70
two-seamer.
mile per hour. fastball.
There's some cut to that, baby. You know what I mean? Damn.
I just loved also like it couldn't have been a wedding without weird on the fly angry shit happening, like people telling us to leave the venue and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was weird.
That was fun. I was just along for the ride though. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna walk
It
in
was
here.
super weird.
Yeah.
Also, congrats, Cody.
Oh,
Getting married.
yeah. Thanks.
That's
It
pretty
happened.
cool,
It's
man.
fine. It's
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Brock just kept on saying, "Man, this is cool." He's like, "Man,
was
can you
cool.
believe we get to do this?" He's like, "Man." I'm like, "Brock, shut up."
It just felt like we weren't like really sitting back and kind of
Hey,
taking
dude.
it in, appreciating it.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
for
I
that,
appreciate
actually.
it. See, finally, thank you.
That's dope because
Brock's
I mean,
the one that washed his memories away with cranberries and alcohol. Okay, don't let him tell you about soaking in the moment because the only thing he was soaking in
yes.
was alcohol.
He's
earlier.
100% right, dude.
Because I knew it was going.
Brock,
That's a night to soak it in.
How
though.
many shots did you take before the fucking before the wedding, the ceremony?
Not very much, right?
3 to 4.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock. I think I looked at
Your
Brock
mom
and I
was
was like,
feeding us beers before the wedding. She's like, "You guys a little nervous?" She's like,
I
"Here
was,
you go."
yeah, I was nervous bad for sure. But Brock, I was like, "Brock, are you fucking drunk?" And he's like, "No." I believed him, but still, I was like, "You've had 4 shots right now, right?"
Yeah.
Oh
It was at least
I had
4,
4 shots.
yeah.
I had 4 shots.
Could have been more, but
calculating his head? Yeah.
Could have been more.
it was that fucking tequila was good, man.
It was super
really
good.
good tequila.
We did like get around for like multiple hours. So like you had 5 or 4 shots over several hours. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Everything went fine,
So
like,
that's
it was
all I was
good.
worried about.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was on the verge of throwing up all day.
what?
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Nerves are-
I don't know.
alcohol.
Didn't feel that great. Ate breakfast. Ate too big of a breakfast, and then I was like, "Ooh, I feel a little bit heavy today."
Yeah,
and
that
then I had
breakfast
like
was
I don't
big.
know a
Yeah.
12:05 beer, and that was like the worst decision I could have made. And then
So
shots
I feel like
started.
did anybody else get pretty slightly hammered the night before?
I was I didn't really. You were pretty fun.
Yeah, I was pretty fucking hammered. It was
Good,
fine.
dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
that
it.
was good.
Did you wake up
fuck
yet?
it. Yeah, I woke up
Yeah.
fine. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like you wake up, you're like, all right, let's
go.
get this shit done.
Must
You
be a
know?
long ass day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's your day, so I hope you had a good
See,
time.
I fucking
so
hated
excited.
that though, dude. That's the one thing I hated. That's why I was so nervous
Really?
because everybody's focused on
on you too,
and
I guess.
just you, and
Yeah.
it's like I don't like this.
But
I
also,
like
I
it.
think, but you need to realize though that the day is literally about you. And
I know, but I don't.
Tara.
I know I didn't want that. Like I don't know. It was just weird. I was just so glad that it was over, and I was like, let's fucking party.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was
That's
fun.
that. That's
It
the
was
fun
fun.
stuff.
And they told us, hey, 10 o'clock, you're out. We're like, no. 11:30.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We were there till the floor was good and sticky.
Oh yeah.
That's how we were last year.
Oh my
As
god,
well,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're not spilling drinks, are you having fun? You know what I mean? If you're
sure.
you're spilling,
Especially on the dance floor, dude.
exactly,
Yeah,
you're
for sure.
spilling drinks, you're having fun.
I pulled 2 muscles on the dance floor.
No,
Dude, I was so
Both
fucking hyped
hammies
that
or
you were
what?
out there, man.
2 muscles pulled.
dude, I just remember looking at Blake.
That's the
like-
move, man. That's the move. though.
Joking around.
That's the move, bro.
Like that, like,
It's
just
the 2 hands and 4 sides.
That's how I just get out of dancing, and I just keep walking by and doing that. And then I'm like, "Oh, I'm out of here."
People think you're moonwalking.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny, dude. It was so fun.
So you guys
Oh my
wait.
God.
You guys. I mean, I'm assuming you drank the night before the wedding, obviously.
Yeah,
And then
uh-huh.
woke up. What? Had a big breakfast. What's the?
Woke up, fucking waited for Boone to fucking get around for
Woke up,
another
and then the
4
girl
hours.
said, "Hey,
shit.
you guys can't be in this house." And we're like, "Okay."
Oh, they
I
already-
slept
stayed
on the
upstairs,
fucking
communist.
Yeah, I slept on the fucking couch, and it was so uncomfortable. God damn.
I was on the couch next
Yeah,
to you.
dude, it was horrible.
It was horrible.
God, my neck. You wake up with a crack in your neck, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
god damn. Yeah, and then we just woke up, and it was way too early, and we're like, let's go to breakfast. And then we went to breakfast,
solid. Yeah, that's nice.
ate too fucking much, and then we just played fucking cornhole, fucked around.
I did see an Amish girl wearing low top slip on Vans that were pretty dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've
It
actually
was
seen
cool.
that a good amount of times. Yeah, not gonna lie.
She skates, bro.
Fuck yeah.
And she's Amish.
Yeah.
It's my kind of woman right there.
Is that like?
But
the
she
bishop
shaves her
lets
legs,
you?
too.
Like you can wear Vans.
I think it better just be all
I like 'em
black. Or
hairy.
you're gonna get your ass beat.
You think them all whites?
Yeah.
And them checkered Vans? Hell no.
No,
the bishop
dude.
says no.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought that was really cool though.
Yeah.
Like I just thought it was different. I didn't think
Well,
any
it's
Amish
different.
people would.
If they don't wear Nike Shocks, and they're sometimes wearing others, Nike
I
Shocks
get
is
that,
big.
but I
They
figured it
love
would
it.
like
be
Nike
New
Shocks or
Balances
clogs.
something.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yes,
really
clogs.
are.
That's the only thing
I've never seen an Amish person wear clogs. That's
Really?
really unfortunate.
Like not, I don't mean like the wood ones, but like the clog style. Like yeah, I've seen
Like
that
the-
a lot
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
wild.
crazy.
How's your honeymoon, dude?
It was great.
Yeah,
I mean, it was, you make them on.
beautiful.
Come on.
Was it a
Yeah.
lot of? Did you hear a lot of that?
Yeah, it was fun.
It's fucking awesome.
It was crazy. Like that's like literally that's like their, you cool? Like, hey, you cool? Yeah, we're good, man. Thank you. Yeah, man.
That's
It's like their thing. Like they're like, it's like they're all right or like that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
You mean
that's
they're
so cool,
Irie?
man.
Yeah, Irie. Yeah, dude. One love, respect, man. It was so weird.
Dude. I love
It was crazy. It was the weirdest thing is because it was like all inclusive, and so like once you ate, you just left, and it was super weird.
Without paying.
Yeah, like
Okay,
so like
gotcha.
you like ate and you're like, oh, better wait for the waitress. Oh wait,
Don't need
why?
to. Let's
We
just
don't
get
need
up
to.
and
It was
go.
so fucking weird.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Yeah.
It made
so
no sense.
What city or whatever were you guys
It
in?
was Montego Bay,
Okay.
so it was like directly next to the airport.
Is
It
it like
was
a
fucking-
sandals or something?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
sandals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was
Couldn't
fucking.
leave the resort at all.
No, we did. We left the resort once. I mean, like, I don't want to shit on their country or like their people or anything.
I saw this coming from.
Go ahead and start shitting, dude. Yeah, let's go.
But
Yeah, start shitting, brother.
I just felt Blake goes, yeah.
Conflict.
Did they
No, like
warn you,
truly, this is
to-
an out. Like I'm an outsider. I don't know anything. I'm just making observations.
What are they gonna do? Send their non-existing military? I'm just kidding.
Like, relax.
No.
They got,
Um,
America.
Yeah, it's fine. They I just felt like a lot of their housing was like either under construction, half built, or like along the shackish
Yeah.
area. Like it, you know what I mean? Like it was weird. Like it was just weird to see. Like I didn't see a lot of houses.
Yeah.
Like I was super surprised. And there was
picture a
like
lot of
so
shacks.
many people walking. Toyotas are huge there. They drive on the fucking left side of the road.
British
that's
shit.
actually
It's a
pretty
Brit- it's a
wild.
That
British
shit creeped me
it's a
out.
British,
Oh, is
like,
it a British?
Oh my
it was
god.
like a British
Territory?
protectorate. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was cool.
It was weird, dude. As soon as we got out, guy fucking got in the car and I was like, "You're getting in the passenger seat? Why? Oh, you're driving from that side. That's fucking crazy."
Yeah.
Yeah,
so he was driving from that side, and then he gets on the left side of the road, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm uncomfortable." Everything's metric system, so
Yeah.
80 kilometers, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Bro, this is weird, man." I was like, "We're in a different fucking part of this. You know, we ain't in Indiana no more."
I would have no clue the distance on that.
Oh man, it was crazy. Now we went off like the resort like twice. One time to do this weird like light up bay thing where there's like little microorganisms in the water that light up. and stuff.
Bioluminescence?
Cool,
Yes, bioluminescence. It was super cool.
dude.
That was really cool.
Nice.
It was like rocks are pretty.
That's called beach splooge.
It's actually just whale cum.
Some guys fucking on the beach.
You're like, this is why it's salt water. It's all semen floating around.
Oh, dude, it was just crazy because like we got in there and it was like kind of weird. Like we didn't know where we were going, and
You felt like you were being kidnapped the whole time.
yeah, essentially. And like we got there and like nobody was there at first. And then we had to wait on people to get there. And like our boat guy, like the fucking captain or whatever, was like obviously this guy that's been doing it for the past 40 fucking years. So like he's a really like
He was the captain now.
he was the
and then-
captain. He's like my captain. Yeah.
He's like, I've been the captain.
Yeah, he's the captain. He's like my name is Captain. You know,
Captain
I forget his name
Captain
honestly.
Marley.
Dude, it was so funny though. Like we were fucking driving out there, and he's like telling us all these rules and stuff. He's like, "You see these benches? I just painted these benches. Nobody will step on these benches. Nobody. You step on them, you take shoes off." And we're like, "Okay, man." And then one guy put his foot up there, and he's like, "Hey, no benches." And we're like,
He just got a machete and fucking
"Yeah, I say no benches."
Now your foot's part of the bench.
Oh, this is
You
so
look at the
funny.
bench and it's just two human legs. and a regular bus bench.
Oh my god. And then, like we were driving out there, and he was like explaining all the fucking rules and stuff like that. And it started raining, and so everybody's like, "Oh no, it started raining." He's like,
Was it
"What?"
the wet season? Like technically?
Hurricane season.
Hurricane
yeah.
season?
Yeah, it stormed.
Yeah.
It stormed like twice there, but never during the day. It was weird. No, it was awesome. But we were.
Can I ask you a question first?
Yeah.
Did you sip it out of any coconuts?
No, dude.
Dang.
Damn, I know.
You be sipping on coke.
See, the thing is
that's
though,
our
I
shit,
don't
yeah.
think
Yeah,
I don't think there were many coconuts there.
I don't know if in Jamaica there are really.
Yeah, there was palm trees and stuff, and there was like I don't know if it was a fruit or something attached to it, but it was more orange, like yellow tint.
Oh, that's how coconuts start.
Seriously.
Yeah. They go like to orange, like or actually, I think it's like green to yellow to orange, and then they get brown and fall.
Yeah, but these were weird. There was this guy chopping them down, but they were like orange still. Like they weren't like brown. They didn't look like coconut. I was like, oh, this
They
is.
might. I mean, that might
Just
not
take
have
them
been
early
but
sometimes.
Usually not, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It was weird. It was super weird. Anyways, this fucking captain guy he said something the most outrageous shit I've heard in a while. So it's fucking raining, and everybody's like, "Oh no, it's raining," and so he literally steps outside the boat, and it's one of those guys that like he'll just fucking walk everywhere, like he just walk around, he doesn't care. And so he gets on top of the boat. On top of the boat now. He looks at it is 9 o'clock at night. So it's fucking dark, right?
Oh,
like
shit,
it's a bioluminescent bay at night type of deal, right?
Yeah.
So we can see it all light up and stuff. So it is dark as shit. You can't see anything. It's raining. He gets up on top of the boat. We're sitting there waiting. It's like a minute or two. He comes back down. Just a squall, man. So we're like,
let's go.
what are you talking about? It's a squall, man. We're like, you don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. I swear to God, 10 minutes later, it stopped, dude. It was weird. He knew it.
Bro, man's been a boat captain.
Oh my
for 80
God,
years.
dude. I thought he was just shit. Like he was just fucking saying random. It's just a squall, man. We're like,
I think he stood up there and like looked up.
Yeah, but
It's like
it was
something
dark.
doesn't smell right.
It was dark. How could you see, dude? How could you see? It made no sense.
That's the original meteorologist right there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my
dude,
God,
he
it was the
gets
craziest shit ever, dude.
That's cool, man.
And then, but yeah, 10 minutes later, it stopped raining. We went swimming. And it was cool.
That's dope.
You're swimming in that?
Yeah.
Man, I bet that was romantic as fuck.
There's sharks in there.
He said no sharks.
Two ends of the spectrum right there. That was romantic as fuck. There's sharks
It's
there.
like the light and dark side.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. No, it was very, very fucking cool.
How so you went swimming in the water?
Yeah.
So you said okay.
Yeah.
How deep? would you do?
It wasn't deep, but he said make sure not to touch the bottom because it's really mucky for
Okay.
one, and it's
Yeah,
gonna feel gross and all that.
Right.
But he said also it the sediment rises and then it covers up the
Yeah, it gets all
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
yeah
I know what you mean.
yeah
It gets all like cloudy.
yeah clouded, and then
yeah.
then you can't see the lighting up aspects of them. So
Yeah.
that's what he's like. Try not to. He's like try to swim like, and it was like it was either colder or warmer. I forget which one. I think it was a little colder, and so it said they're going to be a little deeper, so you can't swim like on top. You had to like swim.
Yeah, cold water's
low.
on the bottom.
Yeah. So you had to like swim like down low for them to light up
Yeah.
and shit like that. So it was fucking tiring.
Well, I think it's like something like 85% of shark attacks happen in less than 3 feet of water. So I hope
that was
I hope
cool.
that helps you.
Yeah, I mean,
Ready for a counterpoint?
out
You're
good.
good. You're good.
Ready
Yeah.
for
came
a
out good.
counterpoint?
What?
When are you in the water and when it's more than 3 feet of water?
I mean,
But you have to think 90% of the
The
people that go
ocean?
in the ocean are at the beach, right?
Yeah,
It's got to be less than 3 feet of water, right?
usually.
I mean,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
but I'm also like one of those people that if I'm going to the beach, it's because I want to get in the water.
Sure.
Not because
I'm just talking
Right.
traffic, though. This is the same argument that me and Brock, not argument, but Brock has always talked about.
Sure.
People that don't floss their teeth are at a higher risk of heart disease. And my counter argument is maybe fat pieces of shit just don't floss their teeth, and that's why they get heart disease.
I bet honestly, I bet the correlation's pretty high.
Oh my god.
Close.
Because I'm fat and I don't really floss that much.
I'm big flosser now.
100%
Yeah?
of people
I
who
need
don't
to be.
floss have heart disease.
100%, huh?
I better start fucking flossing. Then.
Yeah, you
Holy
might
shit,
want
man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That'll check
yeah.
out.
I don't know if I could swim in that water.
Why?
I don't know if you
At
can
night?
swim.
It was the ocean.
Well, I can't
baby.
swim. I'll be honest,
You
but
can't swim at all.
I can doggy paddle.
Okay,
I feel like
Stoops There's live. We're gonna take a trip to Hawaii. I'm gonna teach you how to swim.
Hey,
Fuck yeah,
I
dude. I
can't get in
can't
the
wait.
ocean.
There's
Can't
no
get in
way.
the ocean.
Why?
there's no
It's
way.
There's
a
no
life's
way
cause,
what?
I
There's
feel
no way
like.
I can't teach him how to swim.
Yeah.
I don't.
Why?
Unteachable.
It's over.
No, I think the
is over
fear.
for
I think
me.
the fear is just too
It is
high.
over.
What's the deal? No, what's the deal?
Honestly, I don't get it.
Talk to the people.
I don't
I
get
honestly
it.
don't get it.
What do you mean you don't
What do
get
you don't get swimming?
No, I can't. It's here. I almost feel like.
Like the shoulder,
legs.
your,
It's
your
this
legs.
year's-
Bad rotator cuffs or something. What's the deal?
Well, I played baseball. And
yeah, I
you
get
know
it.
me.
I get it.
But
You know
I
me.
can't. I can't put my face in water. I'll be real honest.
Oh,
I
your
can't-
face?
I
That's
can't
the deal?
put water in my nose.
Okay.
How do you get it out of your nose? You tell me that.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Or just
make
don't
sense to
breathe.
me.
Just
Well,
stay.
there's actually a huge thing with surfing. I do this, so you kind of have to do this after you surf, because obviously a lot of water goes in your nose.
Fuck
you
yeah.
jump
I
on
can't even
waves, you get
imagine.
fucking caught, you
Yeah.
get destroyed.
Yeah. it sounds-
So you stand up straight, and then you bend over half, like you bend your body in half.
Yeah.
So your head's completely like upside down, right?
Okay.
And then the water goes from your sinuses into the top of your nose, and then you come back, you like lift your head back up, and then it all pours
Drains
out.
out.
Yeah, yeah. It's sinus drainage, I think is what's called.
Yeah.
Something
you
like
still
that.
feel it. Like you feel like it. Like you still feel the feeling of like getting fucking water shoved up your nose.
Yeah, but you're
I'm so used to it.
I was gonna say,
Are you
you're
talking about,
probably-
like, while it's happening.
Yeah, like like is that how? Okay,
So I was gonna say you're literally surfing, so like you're fucking focused on other shit. Like that's just like a secondary thing. I'm sure. I mean,
you're way more focused on keeping yourself alive. So that's like something.
And
no shit.
Call this guy over here, Michael Helps. Motherfucker can't swim.
I could feel it building up in him the whole time we were talking about surfing.
No, that was a 10. That was a 10.
God.
That was good.
It's true though, man. It's true.
No, I do. I don't like.
good.
That's why, like, I don't like you swimming. It's never bothered me because it's like, hey, maybe it's just not like you're at this point, Brock, where you've refused to learn, and that's why I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
If you want to swim, I'm right there. But I know you don't want to learn how to swim, so I'm not right there.
Yeah, see, we just became friends, so I got plenty of time to want to teach you.
I can't speak for saltwater, but man. Brock can't float.
Okay. That was my next thing.
Yeah.
I can't
Is
float.
is there a difference in terms of floating between saltwater
There's more
and freshwater?
buoyancy in saltwater.
You're way more buoyant. Yeah.
Really?
That's like if you,
in saltwater, you said?
Yeah,
You
that's
float
like
better
if
in
you.
saltwater.
If
That's
you,
why like the Dead Sea, like
what I was
literally, you can like people will go to the and it's like absolutely impossible. Like you cannot sink. Like
Yeah, you
it's
can't
so salty.
Holy shit, that's
Really?
crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know how much difference it makes, but it makes a little bit of a difference, I guess.
It was outrageous how salty the water was, dude. Like I haven't been to the ocean
Was
in
it
a hot
nice?
minute. Of course, dude. White beaches, water was clear as fuck.
yeah,
Of course. I mean, like it's a fucking sandals resort, you know.
So in your resort, did you have like a beach and shit like on there,
yeah.
and then you had like a pool and all that, and like
yeah, they had like 2 different pools. They had like a swim up bar that was fucking crazy.
That's nice.
They're like,
dude, didn't you want to gamble so bad though?
oh my god,
Doesn't it feel like a place that you should gamble?
No, they had no gambling.
That's what pisses me off about places like
That's
that.
wild because I feel like that would be dangerous.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
had
Like
no-
places like that, like you don't have gambling.
We
You
honestly
either have to have legal hookers or gambling.
well, they have legal marijuana.
No,
Yes, they do.
Jamaica?
not legal.
we got offered it
Decriminalized.
twice.
I don't know if it is.
That's the most outrageous shit
It's
I've ever
always
heard.
just
How
been
is it
so
not?
lax in their country. I think
Oh,
it was like
okay,
Canada
okay,
for so
yeah.
long, where like they weren't really prosecuting for it, but they can.
Yeah.
But I think that's still how it is. I don't know if it's fully legal. Let's
Okay,
look it up.
Okay.
Thanks,
Yeah, I mean,
Chris. Look it up.
Chris, look it up. Shout out, Chris.
Call him real quick.
Hope you're having fun. Hope you're having fun in Chicago. Yay. Yeah. It was weird. Like, I mean, we got offered it twice, I think. Once at the resort where the guy was pretty hush hush about it, and then once like we did this boat tour and went to Margaritaville. It's like out in the middle of the mill. Yeah. And like
What
as soon
would
as
Jimmy
that's wild.
Buffett
Yeah.
do?
And
Well, let me tell you, Alan.
as soon as we fucking like got out the boat, this
Oh.
guy was the smoke, and like you could smell it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he was like, trying to sell us other shit. And then I was like, nice, dude. And he's like, no, I can get you 2 ounces, man.
Yeah.
You want 2 ounces, man?
Hey,
and I was like, it smells good, but no, man.
They said they could still fine you, but it's legal because of religious exemption because the Rastafarians.
Yeah.
What's that?
Damn.
So it's an African-based religion, where like, smoking marijuana is to get in touch with your soul. So that's like it's a religious practice.
Right.
Same thing with growing your dreads out. That's why Bob and all of his sons and
Right.
daughters all have dreads. It's just it's a religion, is what it is.
You know what's weird? I didn't see a whole lot of people with dreads there, aside from the women, obviously. But like, they didn't really have dreads.
That's
like,
a little bit. I mean, I've never been in Jamaica.
Right.
And the Rastafarianism is weird because it like originated from Africa, and it's just like it's weird. Like if you look at the history of it, it's really interesting, but it's like super confusing.
How old is it?
Right.
I don't know. They said I don't know. Let's see. What did that say? Emperor Ethiopia between 1930 and 1974. He was supposed to be like the
It's like some military.
second incarnate
Oh.
of like a prophet, and he was like introducing Rastafarianism. So apparently 1930 to whenever.
So it's
That was,
very
was that
new.
was that like the military guy? He looks like he's wearing like military garb or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forget his name.
Yeah.
CCC. No, Haley.
Yep. That's the one.
All right, French.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
It was.
That's cool, man.
It's weird, man. It was just so weird because it was just so different.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure I would say the same thing if I went to Hawaii, but this was just wow, just crazy.
I mean, that's how it was when I came here. So
Really?
yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
I never seen snow before I came to Indiana.
Oh
So-
my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know you probably talked about this, but when did you come here?
Oh, 2000, a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. Never seen.
I mean, we
snow.
have snow in Hawaii because our volcanoes are so tall.
Okay.
But we just never went there when I was a kid, and I'd never seen it.
But the only way to get to the snow is at the fucking peak of the volcanoes and shit like that.
Yeah, you drive up there to those roads.
It's
Oh
like
my god.
It's
Yeah,
like
shit.
It's whatever they
People go
call that.
sledding
Like,
and shit.
That
Oh my
tr-
God.
that tree line or whatever the fuck, like above like 12,000 feet. It's pretty much like no trees grow, and then snow is pretty much there. Like
Okay.
not year round, but Because same thing in California. Like, have you seen that picture in LA where they literally take a picture like in the fall and there's snow caps in the background, and it's like it's 90 degrees there and just up high 20,000 feet or whatever.
Fuck,
it's even like more wild to me though, because like in Hawaii. So I've done that, taken that exact picture. Yeah. Where it's like I'm sitting on the beach in the sand where it's 90 degrees.
And then
up,
toes in the water, ass in the sand.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then literally you look up and you're like, there's snow.
Yeah, but you can be up there in an hour.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like is
the temperature like for sure like around 32 or something like that?
Oh yeah. I mean it has to be for stuff.
I mean, yeah, I know, but I was like, is it actually like
it's cold as shit. Yeah.
That's so wild, bro.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
It's funny how fast like the elevation can change. To put it in perspective, so like Fort Wayne's elevation, I think it's like 864 feet off sea level or above sea level. Our family farm is 2,300 feet elevation, and you can get there from the beach in about 12 minutes. So it's just like
shit.
You know,
yeah,
what I'm saying?
literally.
Inclines are crazy. Yeah, but we don't have ice or snow, so there's nothing to worry about when you're driving.
Right. True.
Yeah. Have you read or seen ever about like those bodies being recovered on like
Everest and shit?
Everest.
Yeah.
Like they go like there's one that they literally, I don't even know, it's like yellow boots or red boots or something they call him, but he's so high up that there was absolutely no chance that they were bringing him back down. So he's just been stuck in the ice for like 30 years.
Oh fuck!
And they don't know who it is. Like,
nah.
Oh my god.
There's just like obviously people go missing and they're like, well, he's probably gone.
Yeah.
But there's one like they find them all the time. Like there's like a bunch of unaccounted for people up there and still,
Holy
and they're
shit.
all above like the oxygen line of like this is where it's fucking thin as shit and we can't like search and rescue's not even worth it at that point. But like there's people frozen there still from like 1950.
Jesus.
That's
like there's people that failed on some of the first expeditions that are still there frozen on the mountain. Because they're like
it's too dangerous to go get them.
Like Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay when they did it in like the 50s or whatever, there was a crew that went before them and they might have summited, like they might have been the first people to summit before them, but they didn't live on the way back down. And they don't know where they're at. So it's like there's stories like that where it's like they fell in a fucking crevice or they're just frozen. Because at that point, like there's absolutely no defrosting. Like it's so high up there. There's so little oxygen, like you know what I mean. There's absolutely
like literally there's no way of getting them out.
There's no decomposition.
You have to expend. Yeah, there's no decomposition.
There's no decomposition,
and you have to expend all your oxygen just to so little.
When they're climbing,
there's landmarks. There are people.
Like that's actually a true
There's
thing.
a landmark that's a
so,
person.
hey, that dude.
They literally they call him something like red boots or something like that. Like he was wearing a color of boots that were sticking out of the snow or something.
Oh my!
So why can't they go and get him though? Like people are obviously.
But he said it's too dangerous.
It's so high up. I'm talking like you have to take a helicopter to like 16,000 feet or something crazy, and then do this whole crazy like search and rescue. Like for them, it's not worth it. Like the man's,
And didn't you say there's no decomposition?
Yeah.
So he's still his full body form.
Yeah.
Which means that he still weighs as much as he did when he went up there.
It's true.
Yeah.
If not more, because of all that water. Yeah.
But now, dude, if you see pictures of Everest, it's kind of shitty. Because now it's like a tourist attraction to where it's like 10,000 people a year climbing it. Like they have like the Sherpas.
Yeah, but
the Sherpas are so good.
Sign some bullshit like
for sure. But I'm saying that at this point, like it's such an industry in Nepal. Like the Sherpas have it, like you know what I mean. Like it's like going to a tourist town.
Yeah.
Like it's exactly that. Like they know what route you're gonna take. They're gonna tell you to do this, and like.
But do they summit?
Yeah.
Yeah, with them.
The Sherpas are insane. Like I'm telling you, they're insane, man.
It's like I'm sure
there's
dudes that have probably summited that bitch like fucking thousands of times.
100%.
Yeah, no, like those are
such
the
a risk.
no, like those are the people that like they have. You know how like there's like little cultures like that. They have weird like DNA and weird shit like this. Apparently, like them, it's like their red blood cell count.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
they're
they
just
have-
used to the cold.
They have crazy red blood cell count, so they don't need as much oxygen.
Fuck.
Holy.
Because like their red blood cells are higher, they need less oxygen, so they're used to the trip. I guess I
That
don't know.
is
I don't know if it's after going up and down for so far, or if it's literally just passed down. But Nepal is literally like on a plateau of 13,000 feet.
Right.
Like imagine a fucking table with nothing else around it, and then Nepal, and then on top of Nepal, there's another mountain.
There's a mountain.
There's
Yeah.
another mountain that's 15,000 feet past that. Like it's just fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
Wasn't that crazy? Because isn't like cruising altitude for a flight like 30,000?
30,000. Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. When you're in flight, you're in a plane. That's just insane.
But apparently
to
not
think
possible for a helicopter to go that high because something with the air and the resistance.
Okay.
I don't know if it's too much or not enough or something.
There's just no way.
It's something weird about it. Yeah, it doesn't work out. So it's you make it past a certain point.
So you're telling me like fucking old grandma over there wants to go to Mount Everest and that's her last dying wish or whatever, and they'll let that happen.
Possibly
but, like,
possible.
what happens if she can't make it down the rest?
We'll leave her up there.
No,
Sherpa still got paid.
there's no helicopters to save her.
Nah, I mean,
fucked.
there's a rescue to a certain point, like search and rescue, but at some point, like, what are you gonna do, man?
It's true.
Like, what's crazy is like we always think like mountain in our heads, you know, but like you've been to the mountains before. Like, it's not just one mountain or like it's hard to tell. Like, there's so much shit going on. Like, I bet that mountain is like a whole state. You know what I mean? Like, just the size of it like has to blow your fucking mind. You're like, am I going up right now? Because you're probably going sideways or this way. Like, it has to be such a mind fuck.
You know what's crazy? So Mauna Kea, which is a volcano on my island, is actually the tallest mountain in the world. It's taller than Mount Everest, but it's because it starts at sea level, as opposed to starting on top of a continent. You know
Semantics. It's like the world's biggest volcanoes in Yellowstone. Is it really?
Is it? Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Isn't it underground?
Liar.
Yeah.
So like literally like from ground to height, it's the longest.
Well,
or
it starts
highest.
so it starts at the sea, at the bottom of the sea, as opposed to starting on top of land.
And so because that bit starts at literally fucking 10,000.
Yeah.
Bro, that's insane to think about. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Well, you have to think like it's measured in sea level. It's not measured in height. So like if you look at Mount Everest and you're in Nepal, like it probably looks crazy.
Oh,
but if we were in Indiana and we had a random mountain, you'd be like, what the fuck is that over there? You know what I mean? Like it's not the same thing. Like it's so crazy. But like, dude, the Sherpas are so crazy.
What's it
man.
called?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Mauna Kea.
Mauna Kea. So like looking at that, you're just like, oh, because if
What's
it's
Mauna mean?
actually so
Mountain.
fucking hard.
Mountain.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane. That is so crazy.
So I know that's what they named because Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea.
Yeah.
You know, what about that observatory? What's going on there?
They stopped building.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it worked.
You just gotta fight them.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people got arrested. There was there's this 30-meter telescope, TMT. It's
Occupy Wall Street.
It's
Fight the power, baby. Come on.
it's a bunch of so it's a bunch of like science companies and like big governments trying to build a tower on sacred land in Hawaii.
Okay.
So it was pretty
to
much
observe a
native.
mountain.
Their reasoning is because it's such a clear observation point and it's so high. It's one of the best spots in pretty much anywhere you can put a telescope. So they keep trying to put fucking crazy shit.
Like
is the Hubble in Hawaii?
Yeah.
So like the Hubble
Oh my
telescope.
god, it's like a big ass telescope.
really? Oh, it's
yeah,
huge.
like
It's
for whatever reason, like the sight lines or like the
shit.
clarity of like the light pollution or something.
It has a lot to do with the light pollution shit. But it's on sacred land where we have generations of buried Hawaiians. And
Yeah, no
it's a
shit. You
very
can't just
spiritual
come in and
place.
fucking. Hey, this is
So
not.
that was, but it's. I mean, it got it. So this is mostly around. It got really big in like 2019ish.
Wow.
In the summer of like 2019, it got worldwide recognition. They stopped building. We had people. We had monarchies and like queens and shit come from like all over the world to support us. And it was it's a big thing. It was actually it's probably the most like amazing and like
unifying type
genuine
of deal.
thing to me that I've ever seen. Yeah,
It's pretty cool,
because there's so much solidarity. Yeah, it was
Right.
amazing. Yeah, so
It's cool.
Yeah,
We
dude.
should've built
Fuck
it.
them Wall Street motherfuckers. Jesus Christ.
we going there, Blake?
Yeah.
No, I love talking to you because I love playing the opposite side where I'm like, hey, I fully see what you're doing, but for science, but I understand. You know what I mean? Like it's a double-edged sword. Like we're trying to Americanize you and throw you into this, and like we want this here, and then you're like,
But also,
we don't
we've
really
already
want that.
Haven't we Americanized them enough?
No, for sure.
You
But
know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
like, no, but you know what I mean. Like that's that's the idea of it though. Like that's pretty much what it is. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
do their thing, man.
to me, there was like, there's no way you can reasonably play devil's advocate in that situation. But I'm a believer in science. I'm a science guy myself.
Yeah.
So I get what they want to do. Obviously, my issue is you're coming into an indigenous land, trying to build spiritual lands. When there's other places, like there's a place in Spain or Portugal. It's another mountain. They got government access. The government was going to pay this company to bring the telescope there. And they had other better opportunities. They just wanted to build in Hawaii so bad. So
Any location? Like it's closer.
I mean, there's absolutely.
I mean, how is Hawaii closer than Spain? You know what I mean? Like I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think you want something close to the equator because obviously you're closer to outer space then.
Okay,
but I don't really know.
Yeah.
You know, mind fucked me.
What's that?
Places on the equator have longer days, but it makes complete sense because the Earth's round.
Yeah.
So the bulgy part of the Earth has longer days. So they pretty much have long days all the time. Like they don't have daylight savings and shit. You know what I mean?
So is it vice versa for like Alaska, where it's like just all fucking?
That's why they don't get any sun.
Yeah.
Isn't there like days where Alaska goes without getting any sun?
Yeah.
Maybe months.
There's also like months
it's a
where
month.
they have nothing but sun though. Like sun never goes down completely.
That's right.
Holy shit.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's like the whole like Arctic Circle is like that.
I got a question for you, actually. Why the fuck is Jamaica on Central Time when they are east of
I don't
us?
know, but
it makes no
hear
fucking
something
sense.
funny? Venezuela hates the U.S. They've
Yeah.
hated
Yeah,
them
right.
since Hugo Chavez, like
Yeah.
70s,
Okay.
80s, whatever.
Yeah.
So Venezuela, if you look at a map, it's almost on the same line of, what is it, longitude? Latitude.
North and south.
North and south.
Longitude, right?
Let's go with it.
Yeah, I thought.
So it's on this. It's almost like on the same line, north and south, but
Okay.
they hate America.
okay.
So he put his time like a half hour in front of or behind New York.
Just
So he was like,
because-
"Fuck you. This is the time."
a half-hour difference.
A half hour difference.
That's actually so
And
petty
there's literally no
hilarious.
reason.
no.
So you're allowed to make up your own fucking time then?
Arizona
I mean, it's
does.
your country.
Arizona doesn't follow daylight savings.
Neither do we.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah. It's weird. Like there's states like that. Indiana used to be like that, where we used to observe daylight savings,
Okay.
and the northeast part of the state would not because they were in Chicago's time zone.
Okay.
So
Whoa.
there would be like weird switches where we'd go on daylight savings and they wouldn't, or like just weird shit. I remember.
Was that recent? Like not like
Yeah,
last
15 years
year?
maybe. No,
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it was 15 years.
We were
maybe.
alive then.
Like I definitely remember it. Like
I
the
feel
time
like I
zones.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, because my family's from Chicago, and I just remember all kinds of weird shit. But I don't really fully remember because I was young.
That's wild.
But yeah, half hour though that's a real
That's
spite.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's literally like, fuck you. I'm not gonna be the same as you.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
It made no sense to me how like literally like Jamaica literally lines up pretty much with the East Coast, like
Yeah.
with New York. But it's
maybe it's the length
Central
of the
Time.
day because you have to think if it's further east, but they want a longer work day, they would put you an hour behind in Central Time, and you'd have
Yeah.
more daylight. Right?
That could be it. I feel like it got dark pretty early there though. Like I
Yeah,
feel
it
like
might.
like sunset I think was like 7.
Mhm.
So like it started getting dark at 7 pretty
Yeah.
much. And I feel like that's pretty ish early.
To be honest, whenever I think of Jamaica, I think of the Bahamas. I think the two
Yeah.
are the same thing in my
Very,
head.
very
the Bahamas are really close to Florida when you think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like they're like fucking like 100 miles. Like
Yeah.
like really close. It's pretty
Bahamian,
crazy. Bahamian.
What's that mean?
Bahamian.
just
I was
guy
really
from
thinking
Bahamas
Bahamas too.
like Buddy Hield.
He's from the
Bahamian.
Bahamas?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oklahoma, man.
Horse teeth? Oh, sorry.
Cody Lock, dude.
he does have big teeth.
sorry.
Come on, dog.
Your faces was made me feel bad.
I was like, he does. He's got some big teeth on him. He does have chompers.
I have a wedding question.
yeah.
So, so my best friend, my brother Jamie, is getting married next August. Next August.
Oh, is it like a year?
Yeah.
Damn.
A little bit. Yeah. So I'm a groomsman, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the flower girl too. I need to pick a song to flower girl down the aisle to.
Oh
So
man.
if we have any suggestions, if you have any,
Ooh.
any comments,
Yeah.
I need something. I've been trying to think for like months on what I want, but it's just
And you know what?
It's a hard one, bro.
At that, I think it can't be the typical ones. Like my mind instantly goes to fucking ACDC. Dun, dun, AC/DC,
see, I don't want it
dun,
that.
dun. Exactly,
That's
but you
everywhere.
don't. You
I just
don't.
kept
Why is
thinking
that a
you-
typical
I kept-
flower girl
Exactly.
song?
No.
I
It's,
feel
it's-
like grown men that are flower girls.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
like
that's
very-
what
they,
they
they
wanna
were
do?
they
Yeah,
wear
that makes
fanny
sense.
packs and they're like, you know,
Yeah.
and they
They're
fucking,
trying to be funny.
I kept
Yeah,
thinking of
it's
your Ed
hilarious.
Sheeran song. What was the Ed Sheeran song you looped before the wedding? The real banger.
Photograph?
No.
Maybe it wasn't even Ed Sheeran.
before the wedding.
Yeah, before
Oh,
the
it's
wedding.
Marry Me by Train, dude.
No.
That song was not even played. You
no.
bitch.
I don't remember.
Wait, what? Like, is it a lovey song?
Like as we were walking in, not you, but as we. Well, it might have been you.
oh, we walked down to Justin Bieber.
What was it?
What song?
Anyone?
Oh.
I don't even know the song.
That's a
that's
song. That's a great song.
How's it go?
Not anyone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's funny. I actually got it. Off that. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, that's
yeah.
a good one, dude.
Uh-huh.
That's a good song.
Great song.
Yeah.
That was what it was.
And you're thinking,
Oh, that's
That is what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
you're probably thinking you want to walk down some Drake or
Yeah, but no, you want to walk down to
No, you don't like
you want to
Drake?
walk down to some fun stuff,
I
some
like,
cool
I,
stuff.
I like old Drake, like Houston, Atlanta, Vegas Drake. But
I like old Drake too.
Damn, they played Best I Ever Had, and Brock fucking loved it. But they played the clean version.
Dude.
Not enough
You
Drake.
the best.
You don't like
You the
Drake?
the
Yeah.
best.
Not enough Drake at the wedding.
Not enough. No.
I asked him like 8 times, you can play any Drake tonight?
The funniest part, we were talking to the DJ like before the wedding. We're just like shooting the shit. He's all set up. He's kind of just talking to us, whatever. Like we're just waiting on the show to get started.
Okay.
And we're all talking to him. And Brock says something. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "You got some Drake on there?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Brock." He's like, "I think I've heard about you."
I literally, we had to
tell
warn
him
the
he was gonna
DJ.
go up and ask for
No,
Drake.
we literally, I was like, he's like, because he was like, there's not going to be like any unruly like guys out there, and I was like, nah, we're all pretty chill. And I was like, well, There actually is this one guy. I was like, he might come up to you and say, play that one joint, and then by that he means a lot of Drake. And he's like, I know how to handle that guy. Yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. And then literally he said, hey, you got any Drake in there? And he's like, are you that guy?
By the way, I have a final stance on the Cupid Shuffle.
Okay.
He played it.
I have a final.
We said not to play
I
it.
had this conversation when you.
I have a final.
Fuck.
I have a final stance on it. I'm not going to be a part of it, but I'll be a little bit joyful if everyone else does it.
Really,
dude?
I think
Okay,
it's a
we did it at.
I'm not going to join in.
I personally think it's a must too.
Yeah.
Because
we said not to.
They
Didn't even
said
teach me
that.
how to Dougie. That was what pissed me off.
That's kind of wild.
That's kind of wild.
But I think it's a very easy dance that anybody from your fucking
Oh,
2-year-old niece to your
for
grandma
sure.
can do.
Yeah.
And it's just like a fun thing. We did it at my other best friend Jared, who's Jamie's little brother, got married last October. He did that. I mean, I was like 8 drinks in, bro.
yeah.
We were on the fucking dance floor
feeling
spilling
it.
drinks. Oh,
To the
yeah.
right, to the
yeah,
right.
the shirt was
Yeah,
all the way
dude.
unbuttoned
Come on.
already.
Oh,
yeah,
my
dude.
God, dude.
So I think it's just a fun, easy song. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
But if you hate it, I understand.
Yeah, I mean it's just annoying, but at the same time, I played it and I was going along with it. You know, like it's fine, whatever. Do you guys remember? I do remember this. Do you remember we had those glow sticks, right? Do you remember me putting one in my pants and as if it was a penis? Yeah. And I was just going around humping everybody. That was fun.
Going around
I just
Wow.
Marcus's daughter was beating the shit out of him with him. It was so
Yeah,
fun. That's awesome.
uh-huh.
Yeah, she's like I don't know 2 or 3 at this point.
Yeah.
Just 4. I don't even know.
Yeah,
but she
if that,
she just
right.
got a hold of it and she just started swinging.
It was fun.
Jesus.
It was fun, dude.
Yeah.
Not my penis, you know.
Yeah.
Let's 3-year-old dog got a hold of your penis.
Dude, that wasn't even something we needed to bring up,
Whoa.
dude. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I was on that wave. I was like, all right.
I started to clarify.
If no one
case
was thinking
anybody
that, though,
is
You're about to catch a case after this episode,
yeah,
bro.
dude.
Nabs
wild.
4 and Sting. Not us, but just some guys.
So not us.
No, I just think it's wild that I found that headline and then
Oh my god.
voila, a kid from our high
Somebody
school.
you know.
That's
That's
insane.
yeah.
say it again. Nabs 4 in what?
I don't even know.
Naps 4 and Sting.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
again.
Sting.
Yeah, it was
Again,
something
boy.
like that.
It's insane.
Damn.
It's kind
Oh
of
my
creeps
God.
get had.
There's been a lot of weird kids from Central Noble.
No.
Come on, dude.
And I love them. I love each and every one of them, though. So
How
I
many
just
do
wanna
you
put
think,
that
like
out
on
there.
average, you think went to jail?
I don't know. I was looking the other day. I mean, there's a couple, but it's nothing crazy from what I saw.
Like I mean, that got arrested.
You can find it, but I'm saying that. I mean,
I bet there's. You think what 10?
the
15?
best one
20?
is that girl from our grade getting arrested for domestic violence.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
beat the
fuck.
shit out of her boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initials?
Spicy.
Come on.
Oh, I think.
You just edit it out. Just say it. You can edit it out.
I don't know. Maybe I have to edit this. I don't even know.
So let's not.
He'll be back.
What's it about, man?
Well, it's just another story from fucking Jamaica. You know?
This is a story.
Hey, no, no. But we just went on a fucking cruise, a booze
Did you see any
cruise.
boombo clots?
Bumbaclot!
Dude, I texted Boone texted me, so Jamaica, huh? And I was like, yeah, dude, it's pretty wild here. And then he texted me Boba Clit.
Of course. That's the only thing anyone from the U.S. knows is how to call someone a fuck boy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was funny. I didn't hear any of those. I didn't hear anybody call me that, so that's
No,
good.
everything was
yeah.
Irie.
Ari, yeah.
Everything's
One
Irie.
love.
Boy mean the same thing there as it does here?
Sure.
Does what?
Oh, are we going?
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that's just like what they say, because like the patois is like French, English,
Yeah.
like it's everything thrown in. It's crazy.
Yeah, like it was weird. I didn't hear a lot of people like speaking a different language, but also when they spoke, I was like, I didn't get
Yeah,
any of
it's
that.
just patois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird. But anyways, fucking went on this booze cruise. They had that rum punch, dude. God, it's good. Oh my
Dangerous.
god, their rum
Dang.
is so fucking good, dude. Holy shit. I had like 4 glasses and I was like, I'm fucking drunk.
Dude, I love
like
that
it was
feeling.
strong too.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, dude, it was good.
Have you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well, yeah, rum, yeah. What
all
is
I drink is
rum?
rum.
Oh yeah, dude, it was fucking good too. Like it's one of that shit where you're like, wow, like this is alcohol and I can taste it, but it's also really fucking smooth and good.
Man, that's not
Yeah,
good.
so I was fucking hammered. So we get to Margaritaville, and they have this fucking like 120-foot slide, like, and so I'm hammered, and I'm like, I gotta go to that slide.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like a regular slide.
Let me ask you.
It's just like a water slide,
Yeah.
but it's
Oh, water
into
slide.
the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was fucking awesome.
Oh, not something tall and strong. Give me a hurricane
Well,
before I go insane.
Yeah. Well, Alan. Yeah.
Too white for me.
Nah, dude.
You lost
I'm
me.
telling
sorry.
you,
They played
you
that
gotta get
bitch
into
too.
it.
They played that bitch.
Margaritaville,
Dun-dun-dun.
I think, is a bit of an experience.
Oh, dude,
It's
it
a
was
certain,
awesome.
It's a
to go
certain
there.
type of white.
I would love to go.
It's a
No,
certain
it's
type
awesome.
of white that you'll never encounter the rest of your life.
That's why I would love to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we were there not fucking 5 minutes. We were there was guys taking our pictures. That'd be $20 for 2 pictures. Jesus Christ! So fucking, of course, we had to give him $20, and then this guy,
That'd be another $20.
I'm sorry. You did not, of course, have to give him $20.
I know, but like, but we just
Yeah,
did.
you
It's
did.
fine.
You're on
Whatever.
honeymoon. It's fine.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
so-
There-
Guess I'm in a business transaction.
and then, I sort of got like 5 minutes after that, a guy on stilts came on. Came on to us. It was like 10 feet tall. I have a picture. It's so wild, dude.
What the
Oh my god, it's the craziest shit you've ever seen, dude. Literally, he's on stilts, and so of course he has to bend all the way down to talk to us, and he's like, "You want a picture, man?" We're like, and I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude!" Like, holy shit,
God.
you're fucking huge, man. Oh, dude, it was so fucking funny here. I wasn't kidding you, dude. He's
that
tall as shit. You know what I mean?
God.
We got to
bro.
send it so we can get that in the edit
Look
because
at
that's
that, dude.
insane.
Yeah. That's a
Look
wild,
how tall
actually.
he is.
Cool.
He looks like a stick figure drawing.
I thought it was like one of those, like, you go to a Ripley's and you take a picture next to a wax
Like a
figure.
wax figure.
That's what it looks like. Dude, it looks fake from a far distance.
A 2x4 figure.
looks like a statue.
Dude, I swear to God, so like he comes up to us, and then like they're definitely not afraid to be like, "Hey, this is my living," and like tell you like you need to tip me type of deal. And so we're like, "Yeah, man, of course we'll tip you."
It's also one
All
of
I
those
had was-
economies that it's literally
Tourism,
only tourism.
yeah, exactly.
Like, I've never heard anything else come from Jamaica,
And
if we're being
dude,
honest.
Weed.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
yeah,
really-
yeah.
Probably bananas. I bet they have bananas.
I actually think you're right. And sugarcane, if I'm not. Anyway, that's not important. But
No, but sugarcane, I think they do actually.
Yeah, they do.
And then
Rum.
rum is a big
That's
one
why.
for sure. Coffee is huge.
If you
there.
make if you make rum on the island, you make sugar cane on the island.
Yeah, they have the Blue Mountain coffee or whatever. So like they have a certain mountain that's, and then that's where the coffee beans go or whatever. Dude,
Cool, man.
really good coffee. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a big coffee drinker, and that coffee was like, wow, this is really fucking good. Anyways, so I'm fucking hammered. That guy, and so I'm like, I gotta go down the slide. I go down the slide. The guy that's running the slide's like, hey, make sure you have fun, but also make sure you go again and bring up a little dollar for me. Just in, this and that. They're all big on tips, I was like, yeah, sure, it's fine. Didn't go back again, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why I didn't go back in. I had like the little my phone like around my
lanyard.
yeah, lanyard, but it's like a waterproof lanyard type of deal thing.
Yeah.
And I go down, and I did not anticipate the slide being as fast as it was. I was like what are those where you're like,
You're gonna fly off the
yeah,
side.
dude, you shake it. And so I literally, it's one of those where you kind of like go up a little bit and
jump,
launch.
ramp on the end.
Holy
And so
shit.
with the fat black lady totally eats shit.
Yeah, kind
literally
of.
goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah, dude.
And
Like
then she
it's
totally eats
yeah,
shit.
it's crazy.
Straight up,
And so
straight down.
literally, like
She
as,
jumped it.
as I'm fucking like going in the air, my phone slips off of my head.
Holy
and,
shit.
And it's into the ocean. Like there's no net. Like there's nothing.
yeah.
So like I literally panic mode, grabbed the bitch. I don't know how I caught it, but I caught it. So I caught it. So I'm like, holy shit, thank God. I tested it later. That bitch sinks. So it was gone if I fucking didn't catch it. And so I get up, and then there's another booze cruise coming in, and they're like all partying and this and that, and I was like, whew, that was crazy. So let me just preface this by saying I'm really drunk.
So you're talking to strangers.
So I'm talking to strangers.
All right,
and
that's
I'm
shit.
anxious.
Yeah,
I almost
yeah,
lost
let's
my
go.
phone. I'm really hammered, and this and that and the other. And when I get kind of drunk, I call people brother. I'm like, yeah, man, brother, that was crazy. So I get up there.
So you turn into Chris Marshall.
So I get up there, and there is a gentleman who is African American with another African American woman kind of around him dancing this and that and the other. And he was talking to me, and he was like, how was that, man? I was like, brother, that was crazy. And he goes, fuck? I'm like, huh? He's like, calling me a fucking brother, dude? What's wrong with you? He
Really?
did not like that, dude. He was mad instantly. As soon as I called him brother, he was like, he hated it. And so it was really uncomfortable. And there was a line up the stairs, so I had to stand there behind him the whole time,
Why don't you be
waiting.
my little brother? Get behind me in line.
Waiting the whole time behind him up the stairs for the line. And it was like one of those lines where they carded you to get in, but I had already been down the slide and all that stuff. And so it was the most uncomfortable thing in the world. I didn't think I don't know, dude.
You
like,
could see
I didn't
how
know
it crossed racial divides when you called a black
I
man
did,
a
but
brother.
also like I've been calling people brother all day. Like I was like, yeah, brother, that was cool. And like I didn't.
Don't a lot of
I don't
women
know.
call each other brother though?
Yes, he was over 40.
They do.
But
but
he was
I-
probably it's like
I
a
think
brother.
I'd say he was in
It's
his-
a Hulk Hogan thing.
But I
right?
think it's more like, you know what I mean.
That's not a good example to use, though.
was it?
Oh, Hulk Hogan?
No, I mean just like
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
a
mean
good example.
No,
Was he bad?
He's
I
a
think,
racist.
I just think.
I didn't even know.
I think maybe,
I don't fuck with wrestling, dude. I hate WWE.
I'm definitely
No, it's not a funny coincidence.
I definitely don't know, but I feel like if you're black and you're saying brother, you're obviously talking about other black people.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's the way he took it wrong, where he's like, we
Yeah.
would never be brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
But
just the
it
same-
was- it was
it's like
instant.
different.
Like, it scared the shit out of me.
The divide.
And I
mean,
tried so hard the rest of the fucking trip not to say brother again because I was like, oh, that was bad. I offended him.
Yeah.
Like I felt bad, but I was also scared because he was mad.
But obviously your intentions weren't that.
No, like I
So
literally
your
just went
intention
down a
is
slide
important.
and it was a party atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like the whole entire part, like it was
Yeah.
literally up, like the booze cruise, yeah. Like the way his fucking
So what'd you do to him?
switched. I didn't do anything. I sat there terrible. I sat there with my tail underneath my between my
Yeah.
legs. I was like, "Ugh."
Show some
I
pride.
was so scared, dude. Oh my god. God, I thought he was gonna beat my ass.
What kind of pride? Like white pride or what?
no, like Jesus Christ.
Could be.
That's not what I
Damn, dude.
meant, bro. That's not what I meant. It was just like a don't
I
tuck your
think
tail.
It's just like one of those things, dude, where
Yeah,
it's like
I just didn't know. Like I felt, I
damn it.
truly felt bad afterwards. Like I was like,
Yeah, I get that.
wow, I didn't mean to do that. Like
If I called Chase Bra in Hawaii and he didn't know me, I bet he'd be pissed.
really?
now you got tint to your skin.
No.
Yeah.
If I was like, hey, bro, what's going on?
Well,
What was the spot I'm
What about-
supposed to hit in this town, bro?
Nothing. Nothing for you.
Get
got
out
nothing for
Get
you.
out of here.
Everything on
But,
Yelp's bad.
but these guys. Oh, yeah.
How darker than he is.
Somewhat.
Whoa.
You get more tan than me.
No,
You
like,
got
no,
black
no.
hair. You get more tan than me
You're
for
right.
sure.
You're right.
But
I just wanted to
His
say
hair is much darker though.
No, but I can look at him and know he's got something going on inside.
yeah.
You?
some Eastern
Nothing?
European or something.
I got nothing?
Nah, you wear the clan outfit and all that.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but it's easy. It's easy to tell. It's easy to tell.
Clan outfit.
Is it to tell that I wear a clan outfit? I'm 100% against the clan.
No, the fuck. Easy to tell that he's got tint to his skin.
Yeah, I
See,
get that.
yes,
I hear you.
yes.
That's funny.
Come on.
Brock actually got his robe pressed last week.
That's where you were.
What's the guy's name? What's the
to
head?
fake a
David
sickness. I had a
Duke?
cough.
Yeah.
No.
Oh wow, that's fucking good, man.
That's an interesting situation, though.
Yeah, it was just weird, and like for it to happen when I was like party mode for sure, it just scared the shit out of me, and I was like,
Yeah.
let's go. Oh, we need to leave right now. Oh man.
But I think that's one of those things where it's like you didn't like back yourself up in like a weird way.
yeah, I mean,
Like
like
you didn't turn into something. Like he told you that it is what it is, and that's that.
yeah. I mean,
So
he was
I
like,
think-
and I literally did not respond to him. Like, I didn't say, oh, sorry. I didn't say anything. I literally was just like,
Yeah.
and looked away and moved on. And,
That's
sa-
the end of the situation.
and sat behind him awkwardly as we were waiting to get back in his
Yeah.
bar, dripping wet. It was just really weird.
Huh.
I was scared.
And then Cody just dug himself a hole. You know where I can get a good tan around here? Anywhere? That sunbed over there.
I did see a lot of white dudes that were literally red. Like,
yeah.
red, dude. Like, the UV index was 10 out of 10 every single fucking day. Like, it was so goddamn, like, it was hot, but, like, the sun was just
Brock thinks
crazy.
he's tougher than the sun.
Explain
If,
yourself.
if you wouldn't have put sunscreen on,
But I do like to get a base tan.
if you wouldn't have put sunscreen on, you would literally be sitting there and, like, just, like, in
I don't
pain.
think so.
Oh, it was
Oh, no,
horrible. Dude, the UV was 10 out of
My
10
mom's
every
side?
day, dude.
I got
Yeah.
good skin.
Yeah, but
got good
they're
skin.
not from Jamaica, though.
They're not from Jamaica. No, they're not.
Also, let me explain
got
something
good
to you,
skin.
dude. Have you ever been to a tropical place?
No, I've been to Florida and I got fucked. I'll be honest.
Oh, then
I
you-
learned my
you would
lesson.
be beyond
and I'm just
fucked.
fucking
Yeah.
around. I
No,
know
I get
exactly where I'm at. Yeah,
I'm the
I know.
same way though, because like I mean, like I've got
Right.
tint to my skin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but I get dark as shit. Like I'm talking like a real dark.
Yeah.
But I get burnt as fuck the first time I go back to Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Seriously?
And then it builds
Just get
on
used to that
though.
sun.
Yeah,
You gotta get
yeah.
used to that sun.
But is it like a
different
burnt
beast,
where it's
for
like
sure.
painful? Or it's like I'm just a little.
I can
sore.
feel it, but it's not like
right.
You
Yeah.
touch
It's
it,
like you're
shit,
hot.
and you'd be-
yeah, it's like you
be
touch
alright.
it and it's warm to
Kinda
touch.
tender,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you slap it, it hurts a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
nothing.
But
Like
you're not
major.
one of those where you're like, where Chris, we had to go to the ER.
No, how do you
Chris
are
is
in
no.
a different
No,
situation.
no.
It's true. Chris is
Dude, when you get really tan, you look like an East Indian person.
really.
Yeah.
I can show
You just don't
Like,
do
I'm
it
talking-
like in Indiana, like you would never like.
You just don't get that
I
much
can
sun.
get a little.
How
Like,
would
I
you?
can get darker,
Right,
but it's
yeah.
not. It's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same
Yeah.
thing.
Unless you're
That's
like
true.
out
In
there all the
East,
time.
you say East European or Indian?
I said Indian.
I will show
Oh.
you this picture, and you wouldn't believe it was me if I wasn't showing you this picture.
Fuck, you're probably out in Hawaii. You're definitely outside more than you
Oh
are
my
in Indiana.
God,
Like
come
if I was
on.
in Hawaii, I
Yeah.
would be outside
Come
all the
on.
time.
Well, it's also like the fact that you can be outside all year round.
That's
That
a
too,
huge,
you know what I
huge
mean?
part
True.
of it.
So like,
be on
yeah,
the
it's
beach
literally,
and shit.
it's
I go to the beach
literally
every day.
like November, and you're like, hey, you want to go to the beach?
I think we're in a good spot for global warming. Our winters could get a bit warmer.
I love
if we're
it
being
too.
honest.
I love it too.
If we're being
Let's
honest.
throw some more plastic
Yeah.
out there.
What I can get away with though is the gray days that we get.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, Indiana gets like no joke. It feels like 60 just gray days a year.
Gray?
Just gray.
Yeah, the other day I was driving, I was
Today,
like, oh my God. This
even
is-
when it wasn't
yeah.
raining, it was absolutely gray.
Yeah.
I would love to see this.
That's
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And I'll send this to Chris or whoever edits it so they can see what I'm talking about.
bro. That's a.
What I'm saying, it's a totally different thing. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's a Bangladeshi in the picture.
Yeah.
literally, bro.
It is. It's great.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
that's a totally. Oh my.
That's what I'm saying. But the sun is so much different there. Like I get darker in the summer here for sure.
Yeah.
But I would never get anywhere near that, no matter
Right.
how long I was outside.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's crazy.
Skin cancer's cool.
Melanoma.
Wear sunscreen, everybody.
Yeah, no,
I
I,
wear sunscreen.
come on,
100%.
yeah.
I have freckles on my back, and I'm just waiting for one of them to turn cancerous.
cancer?
Yeah, waiting for one of them to just make.
What do you
The,
mean
you keeping
waiting?
an eye on
What do you mean waiting?
it's gonna make the heel turn soon, where it's like, ooh, that one's not looking great.
Then go. Wha-
You know what I
Do
mean?
you look
What?
at it every day?
No, I mean it got
That's
some
your back, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's got some hairs growing out.
Can I
of it, but
draw on it to make sure it doesn't grow?
Then it'll get washed off, right?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Is that how you like recognize a
Not a fucking
not a sunspot?
not a fucking mole. Like it would be you would get washed off and it would take way too long. But like I don't know, like a hematoma or like something like bad that's like growing quickly.
What's
It's
a
like-
hematoma? A
Just
bruise?
like yeah,
It's yeah.
yeah.
Like when fighters get punched in the forehead and it looks like a fucking
oh, a fucking
Looney
bruise.
Tunes ordeal.
Where they throw the horseshoes and it goes running into the leg.
Yeah, that's a hematoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like and
Is it
like
just
sometimes
blood buildup
yeah,
like towards the skin, like
just trauma,
trauma at the
so
skin.
like microscopical bleeding type of deal, and it's just like
That's cool.
Just bells
Yeah.
and bills. That's wild.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
All the bells and whistles.
Science guy. Love it.
it's crazy shit, man.
Bidet guy.
Yeah,
Every toilet or what?
no, just that one. I just wanted
Really?
to try it. I like it.
Oh, I love it.
It's just cold.
You still use
Oh,
it?
you can get a heater one, brother.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not good in plumbing and all that shit. I don't know. And it was like $40. So I was like, man, it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. I just want to try it. It's nice.
Oh,
I like it.
yeah, I'm a
And
huge
you're
fan.
definitely way cleaner. Like
Oh yeah.
way cleaner.
Yeah.
I just have to wait a little bit to kind of get dried off.
Mhm.
You know, dab to dab off.
One little square.
Yeah.
Give it a
It's
little quick
Yeah,
dab.
it saves so much toilet paper.
Have you guys ever used a bidet? That's what I'm talking about right now. By the way.
No, I've actually never used one.
Joey used that one, and he was like, you know what? Didn't hate it. Like truly, like it shocks you at first, but after a while, you're like, wow, I just feel like cleaner. Like you just feel.
You can just feel the cleanliness.
oh my,
honestly.
truly,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like you just got out of the shower.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, literally, yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, you might
Damn.
pull up your pants that's a little wet, you know what I mean? But you're,
But a
but
little something going on.
But-
I don't know if I could.
but
with that.
it's clean. Like it's not like wet from piss and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
wet.
it's
Like
wa-
you're
it's like a
you're
nice-
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you still
it's
use
good.
it every time.
Every time I poop down here, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I for sure would.
Oh yeah. It's. I mean,
You can
it's-
get like heated ones. You can get like.
Have you seen it spray? Like it's powerful.
I've
man.
seen it spray. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
This is a big thing on Tom's podcast. He's a
bidet guy?
sponsored by a bidet company, isn't he?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
But he's probably got like a heated one that's nice.
$4,000 toilet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a built-in one.
Exactly.
It's
Right.
got like UV rays to kill the bacteria. It's heated. It's motion sensor.
Oh,
It's got a
that's
remote.
crazy.
You can angle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a $40 one that I bought on
Yeah.
Amazon. It's
Yeah.
called Bro Day. You know what I mean?
There's actually one at Blake's house too.
Yeah.
What?
It's on the fireplace mantle.
Uninstalled.
It's not.
Oh, it's really easy to install. Truly,
Yeah.
you just like fucking shut the water off, take off a hose, screw it in, you're done. Pretty much all it is.
It's too many things.
I get it. Trust me, I get it. but it's
like
fun.
one of those things where it's like I don't know if like they'll. I don't know. Definitely something that should be in America, but I don't know if it like it's weird.
Will it ever catch on?
Like, why is it not commonplace?
Yeah, but why? But why does it have to be specific to who's like Hawaii?
Oh no, I thought you were about to say in their household.
Oh no!
I thought it was just very European.
Like who? Oh,
I thought it was-
European.
I
Like
always
who?
thought it was
I
like
was gonna say
because
who was
it's a-
like the
I think it's a French
starter,
thing.
the proprietor of a bidet.
I think it's a French.
I think it's them or Japan.
Really? Okay.
Japan loves cleaning their ass.
So like,
I too.
but like, why? Why should?
We're all fans of cleaning our ass.
Why should the French and or the Japanese be the only bidet people? You know what I mean? Why can't everybody enjoy it?
I think we can all enjoy it.
But you're saying why isn't it more a universal thing?
Yeah, like in the U.S. Like, why don't they just install toilets with a bidet attachment?
Yeah,
Why is
because
it
they're
not?
mad cheap. I mean, it's definitely doable. For
Right, for sure.
Seems like it should be
I
a
thi-
thing.
I also think they're more commonplace though in like richer areas. Like
Oh,
if you go to like a
definitely.
nicer hotel in like LA,
Oh yeah,
100% guaranteed.
yeah. I was gonna
They
say.
even have like the toilet that you like hover. It's not. It's shaped differently. It's like a rectangle, with like no lid or anything on it, and you hover above it, and it does that.
Oh my god, automatically?
Mm-hmm. Well, not. I mean, I think you hit you pull a fucking lever.
I was gonna say, what
hit
if
a button.
pooping?
No, it's for like
poop
girls,
sucks
it's for
back
girls
in.
that are like peeing. Yeah.
Because there is a front and back option on that.
That's there you go.
So like obviously the back and then the front too. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Blake. I'm sorry. We'll go to another topic.
That's fine. What am I supposed to say about cleaning our asses?
We do a lot.
My ass is clean.
Your ass that you have been known to say
I-
your ass is ready
I
to eat
practically
anytime.
only poop before I shower, for the fact that
That's
my
fair.
ass is going to be very clean. The
You
rest
go
of
one
the day.
time a day.
That's a good one.
Yeah, usually. If it's a second time a day, disaster.
Really?
Disaster.
You're just in bad shape.
Nah, just like I don't like the
Sloppy?
feeling. Like I know it's not as clean as it could be.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's why the bidet is such a huge option, though.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Come on.
You pretty much spelled it out for me. I had to say sloppy.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
You said Japan, and it made me think of square watermelons for some reason. What
Japan?
the fuck is wrong with those people?
Whoa,
What does that
what?
mean?
No, I'm just kidding. They just love like space efficient stuff, and then like shit that's really functional. But like they created square watermelons, so they'd
That's
fit. In
what
their,
I thought you did say.
so they'd fit in their fridge. So they would grow them in a box.
What?
So
It's
people
also like a
Oh.
GMO thing too.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
That's
You can
kind of
stack
cool.
them.
But like, why do they have to be like find the
You can
best everything?
stack
You know what I
them
mean?
Instead of just having a big old fucking.
You know, they're like,
totem.
oh, meat. Oh, let's make the craziest cows in the world. Like everything about it. Like they just do everything so hardcore.
I feel like there's too much pressure almost.
I feel like they have to, like they're just. I feel like they're just. They really strive for the
pressure.
best. They're really
Yeah, I
competitive
don't
and
like
like
that.
weird shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Vending machines with underwears in them, crazy.
They have wild vending machines there. Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
insane.
Did you say underwear?
25-cent underwear?
Yeah, it's just like I don't
Come
know,
on,
used
boy.
pair just in case you wanted to use them for something.
For sure. Extra pair.
Sure. I
Sure,
don't think it's for an extra pair,
sure.
but yeah, I
Well,
agree.
Shit your pants in the streets. Don't got a bidet. You got an extra pair.
Who is it? Who is it that's typical in pooping in the public and they don't care?
That's India, dude.
The mainland Chinese.
Yeah.
Mainland Chinese.
Like
In
shitting
the
on the
streets?
street.
Yeah.
Oh,
People always
can't
talk
be a
about
thing.
Chinese tourists, but they're really talking about mainland Chinese tourists. Because apparently, like, I don't know.
Couldn't
I'm not
do it.
saying all of them, but apparently it's so hit and miss with like what's normalized there. It's like oh, boy.
Interesting.
Like there's videos of them shitting at the Louvre in France.
Dude, I was just gonna say, somebody told me they went to Paris
That's
and,
so
and they
wild.
were like, "Oh my God, did it rain?" And they're like, "No, they just fucking power wash the streets." They're like, "What?" They're like, "Well, the homeless." They're like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Well, they just piss and shit everywhere, so they gotta power wash the streets."
That's tough. Man.
Yeah, so they just gotta power wash like every Wednesday or every, you know what I mean, like every other day they power wash the streets because the homeless just piss and shit everywhere.
I wonder if that's a high paying job.
I mean,
Hazardous.
about has
Gotta
to
be.
be.
It'd probably be a pretty good
Flying
job.
particles.
maybe.
You got to wear a fucking. I'm sure you got to wear a suit.
Yeah.
That
Wearing a full
particles.
hazmat suit.
Oh my! No, I'm 100%
No, I
dead
know,
serious.
that's why-
Like,
I'm like,
that
that's
shit will
wild.
come back, get in your eye, and then bang, an infection. Not good. Like for
That's
sure.
disgusting, man.
She used a street sweeper.
In France?
Oh fuck!
It's just like it just smears it everywhere.
Yeah.
This isn't my story. This is him. You have to ask him the question.
No, I just that's what somebody told me that they went to Paris and they were like, the monuments are okay, and they were really disappointed by the Mona Lisa because it's like
Small as
it's
hell.
an 8x10 and it's in a fucking gigantic room.
I have a hot take here though.
There's a-
If you stare at the Mona Lisa long enough, it's really actually like
Crazy.
I wouldn't say it's crazy. It's just really like I wouldn't say soothing, but it's like therapeutic in a way. You're like, why the fuck do I keep looking at this?
Well,
thing?
they said that you're not able to because of the amount of people, and because it's under so many different, protectants. That there's a glare.
Yeah,
so that you can't really see it.
Like, dude, the background is crazy, absolutely crazy.
That's where the money is.
But her shoulders, if you look at her shoulders, they're like pointed in a pose where it looks like she should almost be looking off center, but because they move the shoulder over a little bit, like if you look at her, like her shoulders are at a weird angle where she's almost kind of like cross-bodied looking at you. But when you start looking at it, it becomes really confusing where you're like, is she sideways or is she straight? And then you keep looking at it. I'm telling you, it's actually something to really, really look at.
This makes me think that I've never actually like stared at the Mona Lisa before.
It's
right.
It's actually I wouldn't say like
5 seconds.
it's obviously like blown out of proportion. Like it's the painting of classic
for sure.
art.
Yeah.
But it's like it is like I understand. Like when you look at something like that, like it was pretty nuts.
Well, yeah, close up.
Yeah.
Well, they're not gonna let any Joe Schmo fucking do that. Because somebody's gonna be like, "Ooh, can I touch it?" And then, yeah.
What's crazy is like you'll see they have copies all the time from like when Da Vinci was teaching people. A lot of people were just trying to recreate his stuff like when he was teaching them.
Really?
So his like crazy
Anything
painting.
close?
There's this crazy painting. It's like one of the most famous paintings in the world at this point. They restored it and it's crazy. I think it's called just Salvatore or something. It's literally like Jesus in Italian or something or other. But it's a Da Vinci painting and it's like Jesus holding this orb. He has like this orb of power. So it's like a clear orb in his hand. So like, you know what I mean? Like this is like the fucking mid-centuries.
Right.
So like he was able to like create depth and like the painting is actually really crazy for the time. Like he was able to create depth with this orb and it's really nuts. But there's like something like 9 other copies out there of just like his students.
Oh fuck!
And people are always disputing like, is this his students?
Yeah.
Because some of the kids like some of his students like went on to be wildly famous artists.
Yeah.
So at that point, like some of them were so good,
Kind of
like,
interchangeable.
Some of them are unfinished.
Interchangeable?
Like some of them are unfinished, like they
shit.
started doing, and then some of them were like the exact same thing, tad bit different, you know.
Probably got fucking cholera and died.
But they're all trying to recreate this painting.
Yeah.
And then now, like this painting after restoration or whatever, it's like tens of millions of dollars. Like one of the most expensive ones that's ever been sold.
That's a student of his.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Because you have to think back then, like the school that you're going to, you're like an apprentice. You're just meeting a guy who's good at something, and you're like, can I
learn
help
from you?
or learn?
Yeah.
I'm sure they were just. Some might have been just as good as he was.
For sure.
Like,
That's wild.
I don't. Do you guys know anything about street art? Like,
Yeah.
do you know who Banksy? I know you do, but like, do you guys know who Banksy is?
Yeah, I've heard.
Okay.
I probably don't know.
So I was having this conversation last
I
night.
know
with some
too much
friends.
about street art.
Yeah,
To be honest, I fell into so many rabbit
Probably why we're
holes.
friends. So I have one of Booksy's like one of his like books, like one of his it's a book with a bunch of his pieces in it. And I was having this conversation last night with some of my friends because I was like going through a bunch of my stuff, and that was a book that was in there. When Banksy does a piece, because obviously nobody knows what Banksy looks like, right? Still, that's still a thing. Is he's a famous artist, but nobody knows what he looks like.
okay.
You couldn't identify him if you saw him.
Some people
So is he like spray paint shit?
Yeah,
It's stencils.
Okay.
You've for sure seen it, like the little girl. It's like a stencil of a little girl holding balloons.
Yeah.
Or like a guy like throwing a fucking grenade.
If we take
paint
it back
sidewalls
to
and
square one, street art kind of originated with Blek Lara in like the 70s.
Okay.
This French guy, I think he's French at least, just a really insane artist. He started doing stenciling, and I don't know, you guys have maybe even seen him. Like people have copied him since then. Like they're like little rats, little stenciled rats, and they'll be like throwing a pipe bomb or like holding up a sign, and it was just like. It was kind of like supposed to be like thought-provoking art almost, like less so about the art, more so about the message.
Right.
And he started doing that. Blek Lara got insanely popular, started doing all this shit, and then Banksy swings around in the 90s, and he kind of takes it to a whole nother level. Sorry.
Well, no, so the conversation we were having is like when it's somebody that's that anonymous, right? Nobody, unless you know him personally, you wouldn't be able to identify him. When somebody does a piece like out in the street, how the fuck do we know it's Banksy?
Well, people also think it's a team. Like people are thinking that it's never him throwing it all together. Like if it's these big pieces, he's having a whole like collective doing it.
Yeah, because he'll do like a fucking like 12-foot tall.
Like
piece,
where at?
all over the fucking world.
No,
How
really?
old is it? Like how old when was the first Banksy
90s.
piece? Like,
90s, yeah.
90s.
and he's
Damn.
still like
Yeah, he still
active
does them,
today.
yeah.
I think he's from England. Like they know that. That's
like
pretty
all
much
they
all
know.
they know.
Okay.
Yeah.
From England. He has 2 movies actually. There's one where he is like in a feud with this other graffiti crew, and this graffiti writers were pissed at Banksy because it wasn't exactly what they did. He's kind of in his own lane, so there was always this like back and forth between like the real graph artist and then Banksy, and there was this Rob, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
Rob, no.
something Rob. He was like the biggest like graph writer in all of England. And long story short, he ended up like dying, and him and Banksy had like this crazy beef. Banksy fucking blast over one of his pieces, like one of his most famous pieces.
After he died?
Oh my god!
Blast right over it.
Disrespectful.
But he already had beef with this guy. So then their crews go back and forth, writing shit back and forth and back and forth. And then people would change Banksy's and like change his paintings. You know what I mean?
Of course, but you write over his, he's gonna write over yours. Yeah.
How do you know what's Banksy's and what's not?
That's what I'm saying. It's weird because some of it gets
was.
authenticated. Like I don't even know. I think maybe the Gaza Strip or something a couple years ago. There was a door that got painted.
Yeah.
A door.
Yeah.
in Gaza?
Gaza got painted, like just an abandoned house.
Oh, shit.
Got painted, like did this crazy art piece on this door. Literally, house practically gets blown to bits. Door still standing.
The one they painted?
It's the one they painted.
on.
So they end up
How the
finding out
fuck?
it's like a Banksy, and then they sell it and this and that. But it's crazy because like some places don't care at all, but England in particular has taken like a heavy stance against graffiti and any street art. So they're really strict on like, we'll keep this one up, but like we're not keeping, like they'll fucking cover
everything
shit
new
up.
is, like-
Yeah, but to Banksy, like it doesn't really matter. Like it's not about the one piece. It's more like, as
keep
gay as
it
it sounds, it's kind of about like his message
always
or
about
like
the
what he's
message.
trying
That's
to push.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
I think.
But Exit Through the Gift Shop is one of his documentaries. It's a really good one.
10 out of 10 recommended, by the
And
way,
then-
if you have a chance to watch it.
And then there's
Netflix or
another
something?
one. It's Banksy versus something Rob. I don't even remember his name. But either way, it's just a crazy
That's
world.
wild, man.
But he got really into stenciling, and then he starts obviously like you take a stencil, and then you start putting together 10 stencils, and then you have this.
Right.
You tape it, and like he pretty much dumbed down street art to the point where it was wildly easy. But then he kind of like went off on that branch.
Yeah.
It's a weird. It's a
He's
whole weird
also
life.
like a huge inspiration though to like a lot of graffiti artists today. Like if you guys know who Shepard Fairey is, he does like the Obey logo. He did like the original Obama Hope.
shit.
Like painting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just like a big that's one of the people that like kind of is
Emulates him type of
influenced.
deal.
Yeah.
But like
by
everyone
Banksy.
from that era was kind of pulling from each other, like Space Invader and all these guys who were all from like that same era, all kind of doing the same thing. Like not all doing stencils, but like it's kind of cool what he did. But people got kind of pissed about it.
And
'cause
they
they're
got to
like,
be popular out in
like,
LA, right?
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah.
I just don't know where they're at. You know what I mean? Like he literally like they'll travel city to city and like
That's crazy.
they'll have a couple
There's,
here,
like,
they'll have a couple there.
competitive nature to street art.
There is, but it's
Right.
it's more so like the graph writing, like that's really competitive. But like when you have that like weird ongoing beef back and forth, like yeah,
Right. I mean, oh, man, that's crazy.
it's pretty cool.
No, it's
Like I truly
it's
wouldn't
really
even have thought
fucking
about
cool.
that shit.
Yeah, but like I don't know. It's like I said, it's really like simplified, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's gotten pretentious to the point where it's like, who cares? Like it's not worth any money.
Well, it probably got watered down now. It's
Yeah.
the point where so many people are
Saturated.
But like,
market.
wouldn't
Yeah.
if you were Banksy, wouldn't you just like be more like rare? Like you would like like go to fucking some
Well, I don't
crazy
think it's like
place.
I don't think he's blasting like so much shit to where it doesn't matter. But you know what I mean? Like at this point, like everybody's seen so much of your work. Like you're pretty much doing derivatives off
like,
your original work.
So he doesn't care about like the money.
Well, he's not making
He's
any
got to
money.
make money.
How is he making money though?
He's got to make money.
In what way? You
One
can't
of-
sell street art, right?
One of his paintings, like he did
No,
you can?
for sure.
he did like a painting.
but like, aren't you just fucking painting walls?
Dude, there's people that were
Like
they'll
public
literally
walls?
take
How do
down
you
the
sell
fucking
that?
wall.
Yeah.
Like there's literally like
What?
they'll take down the wall.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, like
Holy
it's crazy.
But
shit.
how do they know if they don't even know who the guy is? How is he making money?
I think it's just
This doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
and it's probably
That's
a
like,
stupid
that's like
question,
the kind of
but
the whole like draw to it though.
that's pretty cool.
But you have to think
yeah.
like realistically, like it's probably a guy who was a fucking graphic designer, or like some,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
someone who probably was like decently off, like put together, you know what I mean? And now they're just doing this. But I don't really know.
Do you remember the piece in the museum that got shredded?
That's the one I was talking
Okay,
about.
yeah.
But that's what people were saying. Like it was people were saying like it was fully planned by like Sotheby's or whoever put it together.
yes. I think it was at Sotheby's auction.
Maybe.
yeah.
He bought like this art piece for like millions of dollars.
He had this art piece. It was like a painting, and they put it on display at Sotheby's. And they're like, "Let's start the bidding," and they
Yeah.
start going through. Middle of the fucking auction, it starts shredding it. There's a shredder built into
in the middle of the
fucking
auction?
But
painting.
it was after the final bid had been made though. They had they had
Like,
like
he was
once, twice, 3 times sold to that guy.
He was for sure there. Him or someone in his team
But
was
I don't
there.
understand
Had to be fucking
why.
involved in that.
Yeah, he
I
was.
would be fucking
He
furious.
was. So they sell it, they shred it, and everyone's like going, "Oh, oh!" Half of it gets shredded, and then half of it's hanging out of the fucking photo, like torn into
this.
shreds, and the other half is in the painting.
Yeah.
All right, realistically though, you keep like the shredded part. it's a historic
That's what I'm saying.
piece,
Like,
man.
but you have to
it's
keep,
a historic
you're gonna
piece.
keep it how it is though. Like it's
Yeah,
literally
like,
how
at that
yeah,
point,
keep the whole
like
thing.
that spectacle of the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's worth
But you
what
have
you're
to
paying
think,
for.
like,
you
Actually,
think
that makes
that guy
sense.
paid
Actually,
that guy paid hundreds of thousands, I'm sure, right?
It was millions.
It's not a one of a
Millions.
kind though. You know what I mean?
is
It was already a one of a
that
kind.
probably,
Now it's even more of a
boosted
one of a
his-
kind.
Yeah, they even
But you
boosted
have to
the
think
price.
like it's so pretentious. Like, hey, here's this painting, and it's shredded.
That's exactly
like,
what a fucking artist would do, dude.
I don't
That's
know.
exactly what an artist
Jesus.
would do. That's pretty cool, man.
If I can't have my work, nobody can. You know, that type of shit. Oh my god.
And there's also been stories of people selling paintings in Central Park, like of his crew, assumedly. Like they're selling paintings to random people, and it's a Banksy. Like they just didn't know, and
But
they
do-
just bought a
they don't
Banksy
know?
for $30, and they didn't know. And then later on, it gets
verified somehow.
or whatever.
And then
Our
it's
market,
fucking
the art
hundreds of
market's crazy,
thousands.
man.
But they like there's these experts that just really know their shit.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't make any sense to me how they would fucking know how to verify that.
dude. I think
Does
there's.
he
I
have
think
like
there's
he doesn't
literally.
have like a signature?
I
or
think there's
something, does he?
experts that are literally like, I know the style, I know how this person. I think it's just like reading.
if they're
I think it's
wrong?
like reading an
It's
author.
like, I mean, yeah, it's like
That makes sense.
It's like handwriting. Like,
Yeah,
if you get
it's
a,
true.
I mean, a fucking linguist or whoever
Right.
identifies handwriting, like you can tell who's
Yeah, because you
handwriting.
can't perfectly copy
Yeah,
somebody.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah.
missing his
You're right.
thumb because he
You're
makes
right.
up for it like this.
He
Yeah,
puts pressure this way.
exactly.
He's
I
nervous. 'cause he
always,
puts pressure
I
that
always
way.
think of stuffy old white guys that are handwriting out. Seriously, they got the big old glasses and they got the big old white mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick up glasses.
Yeah,
diabetes.
that
Nah,
exactly.
those-
Yeah.
So you guys are into street art. Why?
I'm just into art in general.
Yeah, same.
I watch
think
a-
it's
It's
interesting.
just
I just watch a lot of shit about art.
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool culture.
Yeah, it's like once you dive into it, there's like a lot of layers to it. But then some of it, you like you can take opinion on it like anything else. Like the 50s and 60s, like some of the craziest, coolest art we've seen. Also some of the worst, like Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
Splatter,
That makes no
splatter. It's
sense.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Just throwing paint on.
Just
them.
throwing
Literally.
paint.
Yeah.
Horrible, abstract. You know what I mean? It was one of the first people to do it to really like. But you know what I mean? Like at that point, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Seems cheap. Man.
Want to hear something cool about him though?
Yeah.
He had canvases that were so big, like he would do like 20-foot like splatter painting canvases, Jackson Pollock would. And obviously, like, how the fuck are you gonna paint a 20-foot canvas standing up?
Yeah, no
So
shit.
he literally had like an easel in his like art studio, and the floor would drop out. So you could put like a 10, 20 fucking foot canvas or whatever, and you could rotate it, and it would just go into the floor, and you could work at it.
Oh, so the whole thing.
So you can
oh
work on
my
it.
god!
You
So
can,
just rotate.
you can work on it at eye level, but for him, he was just rotating it so he could just splatter and splatter and splatter, and then he'd rotate.
So
and he'd
you
move
you
around,
gotta
he'd
crank
splatter.
those bitches out in
doesn't
like a couple
matter.
hours,
That's-
right?
Jesus.
Personally, I think one of the worst artists. But
But what are you
that's
doing?
what I'm saying.
though? Like, is that something no one else could do?
It was something to just break the confines of art. Like it wasn't the fact that it was that
was just
exceptional.
something new.
Maybe it was
his
just one
thought
of the first.
it was the.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's
I
gotta
get
be.
that. I
That's the
guess.
point. But that's the thing about art, where you're like, that's either wildly
It's new,
pretentious or it's awesome.
It's kind of like
somebody
women.
likes it. That's
Kind of like women where they're like, "Hey, you know, look at his big, sexy brain."
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit who he looks
There's
like,
some
but
people.
he's smart.
There's some people that still only like classic
You
art.
know?
Like some people don't like modernism or cubism or any of that. Like some people reject everything like post 1900.
Fuck
So it's weird. Like you have two different types of things.
Yeah.
Which like personally I love like early 1900s, like some Picasso and shit. Like some of it doesn't make any sense, but some of it's just so visually stunning where you're like, that's a good painting.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
A good painting for me is just something that you can look at and you're like,
That's dope.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Or you look at it 10 more minutes and you're like, that's even weirder.
Yeah.
Like I'm still looking at it, and 10 minutes later, I'm still looking at it.
Even abstract paintings, like I'm not a huge fan, but like even some abstract stuff, like you look at it and you're like, that's thought provoking. How interesting.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is?
But other than that, it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of whatever.
Man, that's cool.
It was wild. Man, I'm just glad we're here, man. I'm glad we're doing this, right, man?
No, that was cool. I didn't even know about art like
Holy
that
shit.
until now.
You guys just fucking schooled us, man.
cool.
There's a story on Netflix of there was a Boston. You seen
Oh,
it?
no, I thought you were going.
So
I thought
Boston-
you were talking about the
Boston
heist.
Art Museum got heisted, and they just ripped all the fucking paintings out of the frames, cut every single one out of the
Holy
frames.
shit.
They got like Matisse paintings and like a bunch of this, like nothing like like worldly crazy, like millions and millions, but like definitely art that's
Thousands?
worth probably hundreds of thousands, if not a couple $1 million.
How are they gonna sell that though?
They had
Black
it
market,
was 30
baby.
years
Black
ago.
market.
It was 30 years ago. Never found the guys. The only guy they had under investigation just died, and he took it to his deathbed and said, "Nah."
Wasn't
me.
Go.
Wasn't
We
even
ain't
him.
ratting on our boys.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
about one?
Wow.
So people still don't know like where they're at, but I assume they're in some old
That's
Italian
crazy.
lady's house.
I was thinking
Probably
legitimately.
just sitting there.
I was thinking about this recently. Could you imagine how fucking easy it would be to get away with crime back then?
Oh my god.
Like,
that was
dude, like it's so.
Pre-fingerprinting
Can I tell you the
all
story
that?
before you go, though?
No, go ahead,
DNA?
go ahead.
These guys literally dressed as security guards, walked in, overpowered everyone, cut the frames out, left. Never got caught.
How many? How many people you think?
2.
What?
2 dudes.
Overpowered who?
2 a couple security guards.
So because they didn't have heavy security,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it makes sense. Wow.
Well, hold on. They overpowered 2 security guards, or there were 2 dudes
people that
doing
They
overpowered
dressed,
a
up,
couple.
they dressed up as security guards,
2 guys.
get out of the car, go up to this museum, whatever. They overpower their security, the real security, and they're
cut the paintings, left.
No one died.
And they're
No
the
one
whole time-
died.
No.
I respect
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
I can really.
But the
respect
only explanation is crime family from the Northeast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's definitely a job that, like, you know,
The
some
mobster
Italian
thing,
family
yeah,
did,
yeah.
Right.
but nobody knows what happened.
Man, that's
and they're
cool.
just sitting, chilling at Ma's.
That's cool.
I,
You know,
yeah.
They're
it's
sitting
over
on
there at
100,000.
Ma's.
At that
Well,
point,
it's probably somewhere else.
they're
now,
either
boy.
they're either buried in a chest somewhere that no one knows where,
Right.
and you kept them like a weirdo, or
Right.
you
Are
just
you
started
doing
getting
that?
rid of them.
Are you doing that though?
Well, another art story.
I wouldn't do that.
He was an
No,
he was an
sell
art
that
he was an art
shit.
collector in Germany, and the Germans hated new school art. Like, they hated it. Like, they said it was, they were like rejected it completely. And so they were doing all classic stuff. This guy was like the art broker back in that time. So he ended up with like insane paintings. And as the Nazis were like taking people over, ended up with more insane paintings. And he ended up keeping a bunch,
Dude, he's sitting on millions.
but they didn't find him until he was like 95. And at this point, they're like, he kept an insane enough collection that it was worth money, but he didn't sell anything that would raise eyebrows. Like, he was smart about it. But he came from a family of like art collectors, and he
So you
literally
think he
just had
sold?
them stacked.
So he just sold every now and then just
Yeah.
to
Just
keep
keep
himself
alive.
wealthy, probably.
Damn.
Sorry, what were you saying
smart.
before,
Yeah, go
before I
on.
cut you off?
No, that's I mean that's kind of where I was going.
Yeah.
I was just I don't know. It's just so insane to me that like now getting away with something like that probably impossible.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you have fingerprinting, you have DNA.
But are you
evidence,
talking about like
footage.
everything? Or are you talking about like fucking just
There's-
like I don't know?
Well, I'm saying like big, like that's a huge heist.
There's still some.
my God,
there's
yeah.
still
Yeah.
some like really renowned art that's never been found. Like some really popular pieces that people have seen and nobody know. Like either they went into a private collection and nobody's seen them.
Yeah.
Somebody stole it and it's never been back. Like there's all that type of shit. It's weird because some of those art pieces, like when they go up in value, like it's a one of one, obviously.
Right.
But you have to think like even a painting of that like creator or like that painter, like that might be the only painting for sale for the next 20 years. So that's why
Which
you see all
is
these
so-
art pricing. Like
yeah.
that's literally a one of one Leonardo da Vinci. Obviously never going to be seen again.
Obviously.
There's one of them. And this is going to be my only chance to ever buy anything that he's ever made. So you get all these like rich clowns in there. They're like 20 million. It's insane.
Yeah, but those are dudes that don't know.
Saudi Arabia, by the way, they're one
Yeah.
of the biggest new collectors of art because they opened a huge, crazy museum. And they just keep buying. Like I'm telling you, they're dropping
Oil
bags.
yeah,
like
oil-
tens
oil
of millions on
tycoons.
paintings
But why are you buying paintings though?
for tourism. They want people to tour their
Okay.
country, so they're trying to get like this art. They're trying to make it like a
Okay.
Honestly, smart.
yeah
So like
Tourist
that,
trap.
but like just like a personal guy who just wants to buy
investment. It's the same thing.
This. Do you think? But what if they're not
After
even
a
trying
couple
to
years.
sell it? Like, what's the idea?
Just
to
liking
have it because you like it that much?
Yeah.
Well, dude, if you're spending a $20
If
million
you have that
on a
much
painting,
money though,
Even if you're buying a what's his
it's
name?
just crazy. To
Even
me,
if you're
man.
buying a Hunter Biden, it's just for you just want it. You know what I mean?
oh my god,
one of a kind.
A one of a kind Hunter Biden.
oh my god, dude.
He
I
has.
remember
He's a
that, man.
painter.
That- we
He
listened-
literally is painting
I know.
with cocaine.
Fucking remember listening to that on the way back from Jeremy's house. That
Oh
morning.
my
Did you
god.
see him talk about Lori Lightfoot?
Yeah.
Tim Dillon goes on a like 10-minute rant about Lori Lightfoot.
Yeah, Chicago mayor, yeah.
They find her Yelp account, and this
She has a Yelp account.
She had a Yelp account before she was mayor, and she gets this car service, and she's complaining on it, and the owner was like, "Fuck you! We did everything you wanted, and I gave you a free upgrade." He's like, "Sometimes I wish I could review people like you." That's literally what
point.
it says,
Got
and
a
then it
point.
says like it has their page, and it just says Lori L. And it literally just says like Chicago or whatever, but
Yeah.
she has like 2 reviews, and one of them is like a shitty review to this car service, and then the car service replies back.
and rips her to shreds.
love
But
that.
Tim Dillon's going on about it. He's like, this is the person you're voting for. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just being a fucking insane person.
He has problems with lesbians, dude.
Well,
Problems with he always
Yeah.
has.
the Arizona couple.
The
Yeah.
Arizona couple,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Desert Dykes, is that what it's called? Yeah,
That is what he
yeah, he
said.
calls them.
That is what he said.
Man, it's wild.
Man, I love Tim Dillon, dude.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I got nothing else.
Me neither,
got any art?
man. I do have art. We could all paint something real quick if you wanted to. You want to?
It's a one of one. No, I love when you guys say that though. It's a one of one. And I'm just like anything
I like
could be a one of
buzzwords.
one.
It could be, but it's not.
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it could be, but it's not.
Yeah.
But I like what you were saying about.
Did you say your next topic? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
But I thought you did have a topic.
stay
You
here
said
for
you
3
wanted.
did have a topic.
I mean, that.
Did you already say your topic?
Yeah, just crime, getting away with it.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah.
I truly love that because like when I think of that shit, I think of why the fuck didn't they catch a Zodiac killer? You know what I mean?
You see him leaving reviews on movies on IMDb.
Dude, that is fucking hilarious.
Whoa,
was-
whoa, what?
So wait, you know they identified him, right?
Yeah, it was some old ass motherfucker.
White dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Of course, it was a fucking.
They had him in
white dude.
custody and like
You ain't
In
going
the-
on
in the
serial
what,
killing if you
70
ain't white. Like, we got other things to worry about.
they had him in custody. Like he's in record, like on record of being arrested before. So
What's
I don't
his
know how
name?
they didn't
Andrew
catch him.
something or something like that? Or
I don't
Really?
remember, dude.
Yeah.
I just remember.
I don't know if it was like a
Dweeby ass.
non-violent crime and they never DNA tested him or what, but
But how did they end up finding him? I thought it was bullshit because they ended up finding him because of this, and they're like, no. The FBI was like, nah, it's not fucking true, or something like that. I don't know. Like,
there's multiple comments though of him watching movies and leaving reviews.
Yeah.
Like
Which is
his, like the
fucking
Zodiac
hilarious.
killer.
oh, the
movies.
Zodiac reviews. This isn't how it happened.
It's so weird that we're making movies about people like that. You know, what
I
mean?
love it.
Who
I
haven't been
love
caught
it.
yet?
Well, yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's why you had to make it though.
Man, he's feeling good about himself at that point.
Dude, come
that's
on. You
fucked
tell
up,
me
I
people
think.
don't fucking are like, there's a serial killer
No,
movie
and I'm
out.
sure it's like a fun
Oh,
thing
watch
for
that
people to
shit.
watch, but I just think it's almost fucked up.
Why?
If we haven't caught the Zodiac killer, we're gonna make a movie about it. So he's sitting there with all his victims right there, and he's just basking in this. Like I think
he calls them their
fucking
friends,
movie.
but yeah, I think you're on the right page.
Whoa,
Well, I'm just saying, dude. I don't know really about his whole psyche thing, but like, man, fuck him, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Come at me,
That's
bro.
a hot
I
take.
agree. He
I want-
come at me, bro. Yeah, I
Come
want
at
to
me.
smoke. Yeah, he just killed fucking seven people.
Don't come at me, please.
I beg of you.
First victim.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, please.
It was just it's wild, man. And like to hear about the Golden State Killer, who they just fucking caught.
Yeah.
Who's been doing that shit for how long? You know what I mean? Since the 80s or some shit like that. It's just crazy. How,
But he
like-
stopped. That's why he didn't get caught.
Exactly. He stopped.
Which is pretty wild.
But like,
Like,
how,
and- but
how,
you-
how can you be like a serial killer but be like
That's what I'm thinking about. Like the
I'm
psychology
cool.
of it's weird.
I'm cool?
Because how
Like-
do you gain a grip on it just to stop?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna kill for a reason, you know what I mean? Like I got the
What
itch.
if he just got done with the last one? He's like, I'm good.
I'm good now.
right,
That
but
was
like
about a baker's
that
dozen.
usually shit that shit don't happen.
of them, Johns.
Usually they're like, I need me another. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's
Like-
what I'm
like,
saying.
it's
But
crazy.
to have the mental capacity to be able to
To
get a
stop.
grip on your own hunger.
I honestly, it probably is fear. Like they're probably like, "Fuck, that
Yeah.
was close. I'm gonna get
BTK.
caught."
BTK. I mean, did the same
exactly,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's ever
Right.
been caught?
Oh,
He
for
got caught,
sure.
but he started in like the 70s or
Right,
something.
yeah.
But he didn't get caught till 90 something because he was. Just
I think it was like
laying-
late.
He laid
90s.
low for a while.
He was laying low. He
then
stopped
went
doing
back and
everything.
then
What
got
was
fucked, then he went
crazy
back.
is like,
Well,
dude,
he went back, and what was crazy is he had like a mishap. Well, that's what ended him the first time. This is why he went cold pretty much, is he had a mishap. He went into a house to pretty much do his thing, bind, torture, kill, you know?
Yes.
But there was way more people in there than what he thought. So he killed like a whole family.
yeah,
Holy
And
shit.
Yes.
that's why he like kind of
He was like, "Oh, this shit is real now."
Yeah,
Right,
because it
right,
was
right.
like a huge because he's from like fucking Kansas City or
yeah,
something.
it was literally
Yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah, so it's like Wichita. It was Wichita, I think.
Okay.
yeah,
Or maybe Topeka.
For
it was
sure.
Kansas.
Fuck Kansas.
Yeah.
Systematics of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're good.
but anyway, yeah, he stopped doing it because it was I think such like a botched job. He's like,
It was
ooh.
jarring.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But then
Because he
restarts.
had like a full ass family. And then
Dude,
he
he's
went
got to
and
be the
killed
creepiest
kids.
because if you watch interviews of him, you're like, seems like a nice guy.
yeah, no, he seemed
Yeah,
like a
but-
normal ass
yeah.
guy.
But
and
then
like,
he talks about it. He's like, so I went in her house.
This is literally it.
Oh, so I cut the phone cord and then
that's fucking weird.
then I found her and then I tied her up and then I tied the kids up and he's just talking about it
He's
so
like,
matter
yeah.
of fact.
So, like,
no.
like yeah.
This makes me
and that's
fucking
what's
shiver,
and that's
bro.
what's fucked up is that like he gets caught and he's like, I'm caught. I'm just gonna tell like the fucking truth.
His court case, like
You know?
the visuals of it though, I've almost never seen anything like it because like I don't want to speak for the guy obviously, but it's almost one of the only like serial killers I've seen like that who honestly seems remorseful. Like he knew the whole time what he was doing is the most wicked shit that you could ever
What
do.
about
'Cause,
the
like,
Green River Killer though?
That
Like,
guy was retarded.
That guy.
No, he was literally retarded.
No, that
He killed like 70 people,
No,
but he was
killed,
retarded.
He killed so many people. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
but they were all like prostitutes and shit
Whoa,
like that.
just?
Don't wait, but
I never said
what are you
just.
saying but for?
They were all like
It ain't no
prostitutes.
but
and stuff.
about
I did
it.
not
Just
say
kidding.
just, and I did not say
Yeah.
but. I'm not
Dude, I've
devaluing them at all.
I've read about
I
so
did
many-
not say that.
I've read about
I
so many
know. I
unfound
know.
serial killers. Like there's one right now in New York.
I thought there was one in. I thought there was one in Elkhart for a second, dude.
There's one in Indy right now. Well, okay, I don't. God forbid I believe anything on Facebook.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna say there is, but I saw a bunch of people share this post about how like a bunch of women had gone like they found a bunch of women's bodies in the woods.
Where else were they
outside of
supposed to go?
Indy.
Oh my
Sewer.
God, Jesus Christ!
Oh boy.
Sewer? You think so? How do you
You both
get
said sewer
into
at the
a
same
sewer
time. That was
system?
crazy.
Like, how do you get?
You know you can lift a manhole cover, right? I have a picture of me in a sewer on my phone.
Yeah, but like,
There's alligators down there, bro.
And lizard
like,
people.
You got to be.
are they big?
Mark
enough
Zuckerberg's probably
to like
down
to
there,
like
bro, I'll be
fit?
honest.
I
fit
literally
inside?
have a picture of me in one. Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, into my front yard.
Huh.
It's like a hole big enough for a man.
It's a manhole.
And then you have the manhole cover which you lift off, and then a man can go in the hole.
Okay.
Remember the Hulk threw one of those like a frisbee?
I haven't.
That shit, dude.
How heavy then?
I haven't even thought
pretty
about
heavy?
that.
They're pretty
honestly.
fucking heavy, actually.
50
yeah.
pounds, probably.
Yeah, I mean they're
But
like
no,
solid steel.
There's serial killers where you're like, wow, this guy had a plan, and there's other ones where you're like, this guy was going.
This
like
guy's the big dude
Green
from-
River guy. I don't know how he didn't get caught. Just the most.
But he was like a crier. He was like a crier during court. He was like, you know
I've
what
never
I
seen
mean?
it. What's his name? Gary something.
Gary
Fuck Gary,
something.
dude.
But he's the Green
Yeah.
River Killer. That's all
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
He probably has
Chris-
3 names like all
Chris-
serial
Chris
killers.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Fuck Chris Marshall.
Gary Ridgway.
Yes.
Gary Ridgway.
Gary
Yeah,
Ridgway.
that
Bang,
actually is,
bang,
actually.
bang. Yes. Dude, get me
Yeah.
started about serial killers.
But yeah, I
stuff,
was.
dude.
I looked up
Shit,
like
I
pretty
love
much
that
all the
stuff.
unfound ones, like open
Super interesting.
cases. There's an open case in New York where they just keep finding bodies on the beach in like the same 2-mile radius.
This is like currently.
Yeah,
Okay.
like last couple
Wait,
years.
really?
Well, it's
Yeah.
like to say if you're killing people you don't even know, like it's almost impossible.
That's why
to
you
even
see.
be
That's why you
found.
see all these people kill like hookers and you know what I mean and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like as bad as it sounds.
the easiest target.
It's
It is.
unredeemable people that nobody's gonna really realize.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like
It's true.
that's why they're a predator. You know what I mean?
fuck,
Like that's what you're preying on.
Right.
You ever think about how many like missing kids there are in like the missing kid system? Like
I do,
there's,
but then I
like,
go to
where you
Walmart
don't
and I'm
even
like,
know.
there's no way there's that many.
But then there actually is, and you're like,
See, that's
Where'd he go?
That's why we're not
That's
finding
what I'm
any of these
saying,
kids,
though,
dude.
Playing
You
with his
know,
Tonka
that's
trucks
right
next
there.
minute, you know.
God damn.
I almost got kidnapped one time.
you what?
I almost got kidnapped one time.
You were
You
playing.
almost
I
got
chased.
kidnapped?
I got chased on the road in Trailer Park by
What?
some random older man. Did not know him. Ran away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the
nice shit.
But he
Went out.
chased after you?
Yeah.
That has
Oh
to be the
my
most
God.
traumatic situation that's ever
I mean, I was on a
happened to you.
bike, so I knew he was gonna catch me because I'm fast as fuck, boy. But
Fast as
He on
fuck,
X
boy.
Games.
it was scary.
Oh,
Never
dude.
saw the guy. Never. I was on my X Games shit. Never saw the guy again though.
Oh, that's
It was a dude I had
terrifying.
never. And this is like I grew up in like on a 1-street house neighborhood. Okay,
Yeah.
I had a 1 acre backyard. My backyard backed up to the back of a trailer park. Was riding home from a friend's house at dusk. So I
People
was
call
like,
that choice real estate.
it's all about location, baby.
Looking
So,
like
but yeah, so I was riding home. He said some shit to me, and then I responded back. And then even when you're a kid, like you can get a vibe, dude.
Oh,
This guy's
yeah.
fucking weird, and especially growing up in our age, because like child kidnapping was such a prevalent conversation
sure.
in elementary school for us. I don't
Train
know.
your
How it
And
was.
danger.
forgive me if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
We seem like both the type of kids who had a lot of independence when we were young, but you're
Oh,
automatically going to fuck you.
Yeah.
Because I was the same way. Like if I'm not in, I'm going full fuck. I'm
Yeah.
full ignore. I'm out of
Right.
this.
Especially if I don't know you, if I've never
Yeah.
seen you before, because I'm like, if I've never seen you, I probably won't see you again.
Yeah.
And you live in
Exactly.
a trailer park, so life's not going good anyway. So yeah, you said some shit, got a really weird vibe. It was the type of dude who had like big glasses, and I was like Dahmer off the beat.
Yeah,
So
Jeffy,
yeah,
baby.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
started like walking fast at me, and I was like right, like I was still,
Well,
I was
and that's
still
his
pedaling.
mistake. Like you started walking fast anyway. That's
Yeah,
that's gonna
yeah,
be
but so
like,
I started pedaling fast, and I'm looking back the entire time, and I used to race BMX, so this is nothing new for me. So I was like full on looking back, pedaling.
Do this
He
shit
starts
every day.
running.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And so
horrifying.
yeah, dude, stand up position. I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Never saw him again.
Oh,
Scariest, one of the
that's
scariest moments of my life.
horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
Oh
so
my
traumatized.
God.
What if he was just
hell
trying
out
to
of
tell
me.
you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
True.
I
yeah,
know a lot
let
of
me save
Catholics
you.
that have done that and touched kids, so I don't know what you want me to say.
Man,
Yeah.
we're getting crazy.
Shout out Notre
here.
Dame.
Well, hey.
Come on. Come on, dude. We play football here, okay? We scored
Manti Te'o.
touchdown. Well,
There's something going on in those old buildings.
No, we scored touchdowns there. That's all we do. We don't touch kids. We score touchdowns.
We go corner. We score touchdown. Sorry.
Yeah, we score touchdowns there.
That is wild.
That's
I can't
enough
believe
for
that
me, man.
happened to you.
That's it for me.
TDs
Oh,
and
That's
PP.
the last Notre Dame joke I'm going to take on this podcast. So
I can't
I'm
believe
out.
that. I truly that just so crazy to me. He just got chased by a random dude.
It also-
like what would he have done had he, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
oh my god. That's
I mean,
crazy.
and it could have not been like a situation like that. Like
Right,
he was
like
trying
he-
to fucking touch my butthole. But I got a vibe and I fucking took off and he chased after me.
Dude,
So that's, I mean, what else are you trying
Well,
to do?
you
Oh my
obviously
God,
did the right
that-
thing if he's going to start running
That's what I'm
at
saying.
you. Yeah.
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 But like I guess
And you're here now today.
best case scenario, he's gonna like grab you and yell at you for doing some. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the
Which
best.
either way-
case
Best
scenario.
case scenario, he only takes foot pics of you because you're fucking done. As soon as that guy gets his hands on you, you're fucking
Yeah, dude. If an old man is running at you, dude, they're
Oh, that's bad.
I know you guys like all grew up in the same. You guys all grew up in Albion, right? I mean,
Pretty much.
You knew who
yeah.
the creepers were immediately.
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So like, do you guys know what Watchdog is?
Yeah.
The website. So it's a website you can get on where you can look at a map of like Fort Wayne. and
Pedophile.
You know where
Megan's
every
Law.
sex offender lives. Is that a law that's passed?
It was like Megan's Law. That's
Where
what started in
everyone
like
has to
California, and
Was
then
that
it's
like
kind of spread across.
Somebody that got like
Was it there's a college
raped
student?
and killed.
brutally.
College student, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I watched that recently,
Seriously?
actually.
yeah.
They got raped and killed.
Yeah. In a
And
dorm
the-
room.
And I think it was I think it was by an
no.
existing offender, and I don't know the backstory, but then
They didn't
it
know.
created them to do
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
which like obviously that's
awesome.
good.
Yeah, absolutely. You
Yeah.
should
Jesus.
But then it's
There's
like
no
it's
excuse.
like knocked up. You're like, my computer looks like it has chicken pox right now.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what I felt like, dude.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
That's why I love living here because there is our backyard butts up to a school. So I know that if
No
it's a
one can
child
live
sex offender,
He ain't
that
in this area, boy.
mofo can't be around here,
That's true.
dude.
That's a
so
good
I'm
one.
saying,
That's a good
hey, you know, fuck all you guys, you know.
Have you guys seen
spot.
that trailer park in Florida where there's like 30 something convicted sex offenders? Like that's where they all live. Like they all live in like a community.
Yikes.
Yeah,
That's kind of where I
Stop
was
it.
going with the story, by the way.
Disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to think like it's
Where else can you live?
they're probably only working jobs where you can't be not a
Do you
sex
think-
offender.
right.
I'm
No,
not a
like,
big
hey,
defender
like,
of that.
and don't take this the wrong way at all.
You think they were good at it?
No, Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
I was
No,
just
no, no.
asking.
Like when I don't. That's not the first thing I think of when I think of sex offenders, but like it's a thing I think of when I think of sex offenders.
What,
Digging
the
a
second
hole.
thing?
We're digging a hole.
That's the first thing I think of.
We're not digging a hole. It's all gonna. It's all gonna
I'm filling
connect.
the hole.
It's all gonna
Yeah,
connect.
man.
So, like for instance, Horrible Bosses. Charlie Day's in that movie,
Right.
and he's a sex offender, but it's because he peed in a park,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and there was kids at the park.
Yeah.
Do you think there's people like that
they're definitely
that are like
Oh,
like,
for sure.
hey,
Yeah.
I pulled my fucking dick out
Well,
of the park to piss, and they fucking
indecent
got me.
exposure, yeah,
exactly,
that
and
type
they
of thing.
got me on a sex offender type of shit.
Yeah.
Do you think there's people out there like that?
for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
And I don't really know what lewd and lascivious conduct is, but I think that's a pretty
Lascivious.
wide ranging like charge that you can get, like anywhere from like jerking off into a street of like, you know, sucking on someone's neck. I don't know.
Do you think you can?
Seems like a weird charge.
Can you do that like by like
Sucking on
let's,
someone does in
let's
public.
say
Yeah, no, I
That
don't really
is
know.
crazy.
let's
dude.
say you're at like a grocery
I'd
store.
like to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And like for some reason,
And you got a case of the yeah.
you got a case of kills and you want to jerk off.
Yeah.
Can you get
God,
like you know like that type of shit?
I don't
That
know.
type of shit.
I don't know.
Like if you're at a grocery store, or you're in a public place in a public
You just got
parking lot, and you just like I need to fucking
Yeah, I think
I need
that's
to
illegal.
hammer it down
That's-
right
that's
now.
against the law.
What's
You
your
can't
question?
bust in public.
Can he bust in public?
Can you bust in public, or is that gonna be like, hey, you caught a case?
Oh
for
no,
that.
you're on the registry
Yeah, you
for
can't
something like
tell.
that. Yeah, it doesn't. You can be in your car, which is technically your property.
Right, but
it
you're in a
doesn't
public
matter.
spot.
You're in a public area. Yeah, that's what matters.
You can't masturbate in public.
Yeah. Seems like that's an obvious statement.
Yeah, no.
But
Brock's like,
It took us about 5 minutes to get there, but we're here.
Brock's like confirmed you cannot
Yeah, no,
masturbate
no,
in public. You know, like it's not good if you do that. Jesus Christ.
so the
dude.
cops told me anyway.
yeah. Like, I did it that one time, but
You guys ready to get out of here and go jerk
Yeah.
off in public?
I gotta
There's a school right back here.
pee. Yeah, all of us, dude, in a line, dude. That'd be cool.
We need an audience. Just
Shout out Chris Marshall.
shout out Chris. Thanks
Love
for
you.
Brock being back.
Thanks for
back.
having me back.
Thanks for
The regular
Yes,
chase.
yes,
I appreciate you.
absolutely.
Man, it was fun, man.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
dope.
that was
Honestly,
good.
funnest one I've ever had.
Whoa.
Let's go,
Chris, you top
suck.
five. Top five.
Let's go.
Top five. Top
Appreciate
five.
that. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters podcast. This doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry, make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail.com. If you want to email some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's going to be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok, Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, here's one more and then a second one for you to also tune into.
This has been the Stoop Sitters podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. No, see you later.